Dang, Eric. Oh, is this thing on? Hi, I'm Jeff. Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Hello there. This is General Kenobi. Hey, this is David from Black Spire Broadcast.
Hey, I'm Todd Freeman, also known as Toad.
Hey guys, Appleton for Collectibles here.
Well, hey, I'm Seth with Rose Squad Garage.
Hey, it's J2SO.
Hi, I am Mark. Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
This is Joel Hossie at Hossie Customs.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Yo, this is Evan the Collect.
Yo, it's your man Flex, and you're watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
Hey, this is Brian from Brian Makes Dioramas, and you're watching the Spice Runners Lounge.
And you are watching the Spice Runners Lounge. And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
And you're watching Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to Spice Runners Lounge.
Join me and together we can rule the galaxy.
And welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge.
Welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge, where we hang out and talk dank ferric. I'm your host, Evan. Evan the Collect, based on the video.
Evan the Collect. Yeah, I know. I will fix that.
No, it's all good. So before we get started, I want to wish a special happy birthday to our boy J2SO. He's finally turned 21.
Real quick, I want to say, dude, for starting out as a back rub, you've come a very long way. So congrats. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Cheers, dude.
Yeah, I used to do all the taxes for the show and paperwork behind the scenes, and then they let me sweep their floors, and here I am.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Big 2-1.
So happy birthday,
cool.
Jason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this week we have one of the best cloners in the 1/6 scale community, Tyler Berry, aka Spuds Customs, in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We get to see his collection, the stuff he works on, and get to know him a little bit better. So welcome to the Spice Runners Lounge, Tyler.
Glad to be here, guys. Good to meet all of you.
Very welcome. This guy is one talented person, man.
It's insane.
Very cool. Yeah.
It's one of my favorite collections in the community. Amazing.
I appreciate
the collection is amazing. Can't wait to talk about it.
Jason's a little biased. He loves clones.
I love clones.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
let's do this.
And back again, our buddy Jeff's Star Wars Addict 77, working on the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, still like 1,000 little tiny screws. My eyes hurt. I start to really look like this.
Well, one, you probably go cross-eyed, but at nighttime when you're sleeping, are you like, I'm still seeing these little screws?
Yes.
Oh,
well, you know what? I use
a picture in a group chat. I had to put my glasses on because I was like, "Holy shit, are these screws?"
Yeah,
oh, it's ridiculous. The tiny amount of screws is ridiculous. And I'm still using their stupid screwdriver that they gave me. I don't know why I'm doing that. I might use a bigger one, better one. So
gotta stop using the Italian one.
Yes,
gotta get an American one.
Yeah,
some grip.
Yeah. But it's been fun. I like it.
Welcome back, Jeff. So
yeah, it's gonna be worth it in the end, dude.
We got Scott Berry, the man behind the keys.
Hey yo.
Welcome back, Scott.
Yeah. There it is. Hey-ya.
And one of the other best in the customs, Joe Hossie Customs. Welcome back, Joe.
Yes.
And then the birthday boy himself, J2SO. Welcome back.
Hey guys.
Good work.
Awesome. Yes. So yeah, let's see what's up with everybody in here. So while I'm doing this, we do have a pretty cool announcement today about a collaboration we're doing with DMD and the Hyperdrive Facebook group. So stay tuned. So excited to talk about that.
It's gonna be sick.
And awesome. We got a special message from someone on the Hyperdrive that I'm gonna share too. So, all right, let's say what's up to our friends. Izzy67 Spice Runners. I had a long, rough week. Ready for some drinks and talk Star Wars. Scott,
with you.
There
you
go.
Yep.
Go Izzy.
Yeah. So what's the word of the night, Scott?
The word of the night is the password is clone.
Yes. If you've had a rough week.
So we just have one word because it's going to be one of those nights.
Yeah,
clone will be the new lamp. Toy.
Yeah, nude law. Yeah, exactly. So there it is.
We got our buddy Jose. What's up, fellas? We got Todd Freeman. My other family. Hello, you are awesome, mother. Got Chris Elliott. What's up, Chris?
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
We got Joe in the house. JMC collects.
Hey, Joe.
JMC.
Yeah. Good to see you, man.
Sean Solo in the house.
Hey, Sean.
Oh, well, I think Joe got something to show you a little bit later.
Yeah.
Duffman Dioramas. What's up, Duff? Got Jason Emeroff. What's up?
Hey, Jason.
We got Eric IG Keys. What's up, Spice Pushers? Spice every Friday night. Got Janine Berry, the other half of the Berry clan.
Hey, Janine.
You got Steven from Ravenwood Collectibles. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up,
He's been busting out the Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he must be in heaven right now with all the Indiana Jones stuff.
Oh yeah, he's.
Got Mark Mahoney. What's up, Mark? You got Brett over on Facebook. What's up, Brett? Thanks for joining us.
What's up, Brett, over on Facebook?
Got Jedi Shizzle. Shizzle my nizzle.
Shizzle my nizzle.
You got Coy Hall. What's up, Coy?
Coy.
You got Robin in the house. What's up, Robin?
Robin. And
Robin.
Benjamin, I'm sure, somewhere. Hi, Benjamin.
You got Dwayne Brown. He actually made it on
The
time.
one and only.
Nice.
Dwayne.
This is the one and only.
Nice.
it is.
Welcome, Dwayne. You got my boy James Kaduku the Collector. Spice,
Hey,
Spice,
Hey,
baby.
James.
Got Dwayne Otterly in the house. This is the way.
This is the
This
way.
is the way. And I don't have a soundbite for this yet, but yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I got to
yes,
work
yes,
on one.
yes.
Yes. No, yes, no.
We're going to have to talk about that later.
Mm-hmm.
I got mixed feelings about that.
I do too.
You got Trent, that Bespin guy.
What's up?
Hey, Trent.
Hey, Trent.
Star Wars Addict 88.
What's up?
10 years younger than Jeff's.
Yeah.
What's up, boys and girls? Got a Facebook user over here saying howdy. I'll have to check who that is later.
Howdy.
Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. We got the other half of the Bolden clan. Candy, what's up?
Candy.
Candy. Hey, Candy.
We got Johnny in the house. What's up? Finally
up,
caught it
Johnny?
live. Glad he did, man.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, man.
Hey, Johnny.
Got Far From Death Star. What's up, man?
What's up,
What's
man?
up?
The Collector. Oh, happy
Duh.
birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
You got Badman. What's up, Badman?
Man.
What's up,
I
man?
love that name.
I know, right? It's just cool.
Oh, I love it.
Bad man. Bad man.
You
That
got
was
LeBron
like
Fett.
that
LeBron
scene.
Fett.
That scene right when the little Babu Frick came out of the thing.
Oh,
he
man.
sees Grogu. He's like,
Bad
"Bad
baby."
baby, bad baby." That was great.
Crazy.
Oh, got Brett doing double duty, collecting with cool. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Dirge Designs. What's going on?
What's up, Dirge?
We got our buddy Chris. Hey.
Hey,
We
Jeff
got,
Roadhouse.
we got
Did you get
Jeff.
him?
Mhm.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff Roadhouse? Appreciate it.
Before you start fucking Chris.
All right. So a lot of people in the house.
It's awesome. It's always
Thanks for
awesome.
everybody who
You get Trent?
chatted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got Trent.
Okay. I was double checking
so-
you. Sorry. I work
That's
mode.
No, you're good. You're
You
good.
don't want
Lots-
to miss anybody. You
Lots
know?
to cover. Lots to cover. So Tyler, did you get a chance to watch the latest episode of The Mandalorian?
I did.
Awesome.
I'm
So
up to speed.
Awesome.
hell yeah.
Otherwise,
So we'll
I'd
get
be
to
very
talk about
confused at
that.
some of the references that were made.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Oh, it could have been this.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
David snuck in here. What's up, David?
What's up,
David?
Even Black Spire Podcast. He came back all the way from the underground.
Yeah, way
undercover.
underground.
Sending illegal transmissions throughout the outer rim. Welcome back, dude.
exactly.
I quit Disney, so I'm back. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mouse.
Yes.
The
Hello,
password
everyone. I missed you
is
guys.
Clone.
Yeah,
So
we
Matt
missed you too,
Collection
bud.
joined us. Welcome, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
Got
Matt.
DMD in the house. What's up, Dan?
Dude.
What's up, Dan?
All right. So let's get started. Man, yeah, we do got a lot to talk about. We're gonna go over Tyler's collection, go over Spuds Customs, talk some Mandalorian, and then talk about this collaboration with DMD and the Hyperdrive. I'm looking forward to telling everybody about that.
Yeah.
So Before we get started, you guys anybody have any pickups or anything they want to like talk about?
Jeff got some POS statue.
Well, I guess I better show off.
Go ahead, Joel. You go.
Go ahead, Jeff.
No, you go.
Sean. Sean wanted me to show this bad boy off.
Damn, dude.
Let me find you. Where'd you go?
I might have to
There you
commit
are.
to that also, Joel.
So
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, it looks good, man.
phenomenal.
You start calling you 1-1 scale Joe.
1-1. Yeah.
Dude,
Looks
Spuds
good.
Customs and 1-1.
that's bad.
It's looking pretty good. I got to get the lighting going.
Looks
There
real
it
good.
is.
There
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
And there will be a surprise on the inside for the wiring and stuff. I know you're not going to show it, but it'll be available to take the top of the head off, and it'll be
You're
wiring.
not putting a Willie Johnson in the head, are you?
No. Hey, that's a good idea. No,
Did you make the head magnetic?
the data port and everything will be.
Oh, dude.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That's
dope.
cool.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm going to show off tonight.
That's
All right.
awesome, man.
Well, that's
Good
pretty
job, Joe.
impressive, dude.
He's like, that's all I'm showing off tonight.
Mhm.
You can see the rest.
He's like, I'm done. I'm out. Yeah.
Sean, sorry, that's actually the giveaway tonight. That's not
Yeah.
yours.
Hashtag
funny.
True Sean.
It's actually a giant pinata.
No, Jason, you should be hashtag it's my birthday, bitch.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
No, that's funny. So I know Jeff got a nice piece in.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. I can't bring him down. He's too
All right.
freaking heavy.
Well,
It's
here,
all
let's
good.
zoom in on you.
Let's see
You
if we
can
can
point.
make it bigger. There it is.
Dude, look at him over Grievous. Wow.
It's a sexy beast right
Yeah,
there.
look how much taller he is for Grievous.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
the Grievous
Oh, yeah,
one
right?
is
Huge.
26, I think, 25 and a half.
And that one's even
He's-
taller.
He's 27.
I'm
Is that
sure
one
glad-
third scale?
Yeah, quarter. It's
Yeah.
quarter.
It's a quarter scale. Damn, I didn't realize it
I
was
think
that
it's
big.
quarter. Yeah,
Yeah, he's big.
but it's really, I mean, it's really good. Took me forever with the tentacles, even though Michael gave us like a good like page to actually fill it out. I had to contact him, but yeah,
There
I
he
love
is.
it. It's awesome.
Santino.
Santino.
And then I got a
Right, huge.
Phil Lamar sign plaque
Oh, yeah, man. That's
from
sweet.
Ariel. So Ariel had actually done a signing with him like a little bit back, so I got a Phil Lamar plaque with it.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Chris says that looked fun to put together, Jeff.
Oh yeah, it was super fun. And then I got a Falcon.
Yeah,
And then I got a Falcon target.
Oh, that turned out great. That looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks good. It actually lights up really nice.
cool.
Yeah. So this new person on Etsy. So if anybody wants one, ping me and I'll send you the link for the person.
Dude, yeah, send me the link.
Nice.
Yeah, wasn't too bad.
What's up, Michael?
Like $50. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all I got this week.
That's it.
That's pretty good.
That's
I ordered that speeder bike, the Return of the Jedi Scout Trooper speeder bike. It showed up the next morning. It was that stinking fast. Yeah, I was like, wow.
Nice.
Okay.
You live in the same place.
Yeah, I just need to take it out and put it somewhere. I've got a few of them I need to do with that, but yeah, I was busy painting. I was trying to paint airbrush for the first time.
It's because you're in Cali. That's probably why.
Yeah, dude.
Because like I ordered a Bo-Katan and an armorer, and it took like a week to get here.
Yeah.
Oh, you broke down and got him, huh?
Finally, yeah. I keep
I've been
saying
watching-
I'm only doing the original trilogy, and here I go buying.
Well, how
when
do
you
you
get
like
tired
them so
of them,
far?
we'll talk.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope.
It is.
Never works.
How do you
Never
like them? Yes.
I haven't taken them out of the box yet. I've
Yeah.
been
See,
so
I got the
busy.
same problem. I got to do
See,
that too.
the thing I said, I was like, I'm only doing prequel this year or clones. Well, look at the rabbit hole Tyler has found. That's the deepest you can get. So I'm not preventing myself from anything. So
Right. Right.
whatever. But
Hi.
I did get these in the mail, Evan. Let me see if I can get this tape off. I got those posters from Bottleneck.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't opened them yet.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna do the show. To see what.
It is Jeff.
Oh,
Rhodey.
dude, these are sick. All right, here we go. They look like they're painted. I didn't realize that. Like this looks like
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh,
wow,
dude,
yeah, that's
I like that. I
That's
like that a
beautiful.
lot.
Good.
dude, it has
Yeah.
like strokes, so it looks like it's painted.
Who did that one?
That's really cool.
I forget the artist's name, but it was that double set. So it's her.
It wasn't Brent, was it?
No, I don't think so. I'll have to look and see, but
Oh,
looks
nice.
Yeah,
good.
look good.
yeah.
So is that going over the bed?
Yeah. I don't
So
have
I'm serious. One goes over hers, yours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's a must.
Damn.
And then there'll be certain nights where you'll be like, "Damn, I can feel the carbonite in here."
Yeah. Definitely good stuff.
Scott.
I don't even think he heard you.
I'm ignoring you.
And just like that, we got demonetized.
Yeah, I don't think he heard the other one either.
That's funny.
But yeah, those are sweet.
They are. They are really nice. I like them a lot.
Come on,
man.
good, dude.
And you got another happy birthday here.
Oh, you got Jenny wishing you a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Jenny?
I was trying to find them on Bottleneck. I can't find them. Even on the archive.
They probably sold out already.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But it's not even in the archive.
It is if you go. I think to the second page.
Release Burgos.
It was a month ago. I ordered it.
Joe says you should put, or Joe says you should put them on the ceiling.
That's usually what I do, and then we can renegotiate where things go.
Yes.
That's funny.
I like it.
That's not true. She's going to come out in the garage and slap me.
I was also going to say that Joe says he got Heavy Mando. He's waiting for or going. He may go with the armor. I just wanted to say that because that's a sad moment we'll have to talk about.
Yeah, the Heavy Mando sales are probably through the roof right now.
Dude, I pinged him because he was mentioned he was looking for Heavy Mando, and I saw it in the 1-6 group on Facebook. I was like, dude, this is up. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm already chatting with the guy. And he was able to get it right before this episode, right? So he got like a week prior to this. I'm like, dude, good job.
Nice.
Yeah, hit that like button.
Very sad. Yep. Anything new with you, Tyler? You want to share? Recent pickups?
Well, I know this is probably going to be a surprise, but, a couple clones.
Oh,
my God.
Dude, how awesome is that Pilot? I want him so bad.
Pilot is good.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're both great. But...
Hey, what are your thoughts on the macro binoculars?
I actually like them. I know we had talked in our other group that that they looked oversized, but I always thought the ones from Sideshow were extremely small. So, and I was actually rewatching Attack of the Clones the other night, and the commander that's holding them at the siege on Geonosis, it actually is pretty scale, I think. So I like those a lot better than the Sideshow offering.
And no fat suit on that guy.
Yeah, they are much more posable for sure. I still prefer Sideshows, but I'm kind of biased.
I am too.
Can we talk about how you got Grievous into a position behind you?
Sure.
Just kidding.
Well, the original one wasn't that bad.
No, don't pick him up. Don't pick him up.
Don't touch him. Yeah, don't even look at him.
Yeah, I have my original one, and I haven't moved him in months.
This is the original, and it's still tight joints, so it's okay.
All right.
Super
Oh,
chat.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Dude,
He looks great. If he can stay like that, he looks fantastic, man.
So what I did is actually modded it. There's a mod, I can't even remember
Thank
where
you,
I got
Brett.
it from, but you have to pull the head off, and there's a couple ball joints that you have to sand the sides of, so he can actually have that more of a hunched look. And once I did that, this figure got exponentially better for me.
Yeah,
He looks good.
awesome.
He's been in that
menacing.
pose and pretty stayed that way for the whole time.
Yeah,
Looks really good.
Mine does not hold that pose. Everything like his two bottom arms, like just like. Or
There you go.
like
There you go,
one-
Jeff. Glue.
Blue, yeah. Jason, yours is like Pinocchio.
Yeah, literally.
Jason,
Yeah,
I
he's
might
a-
have some extra joints for you.
Oh yeah, let me know.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
I mean-
can't be talking about that shit on.
Damn it.
Oh, that's the after shoot. I'll step back.
Yeah, a few more beers.
Let's step back.
Keeps
Right?
flaccid on you.
Joel looking like a kingpin in that prop room.
Right. So what about you, Black Spire? You got anything new in new pickups?
It's
Got that
been a
arm on the
while.
background.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yeah,
we're
you made
trying,
that Mando.
Yeah,
Well,
look at that.
Jason. That's a lot of your stuff right there that changed quite a bit, as you can see. But yeah, I got that up on the wall earlier today. It's my own version of like wall-mounted bust. So
It looks 10 times.
It looks
better.
awesome.
It looks way better than what I gave you. That looks awesome.
I
Good
have no
job,
idea what I'm
dude.
doing, so it came out all right, right? But no, man, that was fun and very incredibly frustrating, but that was cool. And I even took your Mercs blaster and gave it a spot on my wall. So,
Yeah, dude. That's
yeah,
sweet.
man. I'm sorry my camera's not better, but whatever.
What's that over your right shoulder there? That autograph?
Oh, this actually just came in from Hector not too long ago. That's John Berg, Dan Smearin, and Phil Tippett. The
That is
autograph session, the
nice.
signing that he did.
That's
not
a
that long,
beautiful
couple months ago
picture.
now, but
Yeah, man,
it is.
that's
Yeah.
a cool one.
And then
Can
all
you
the
turn up your
things-
mic, dude, a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
I've
gain-
turned it up. Yeah, it needs to come up a little bit
Sorry,
more.
how's that?
That's better.
That's good.
I have my gain all the way down from our podcast recording session a couple nights ago. So sorry, I hastily got set up here. But
That's all good.
Anyways, yeah, that's what that is, the Berg, Tippett, Murin signing. And then I got a few things that came in from Joel. This is a few months ago now. Sorry, I've been quiet. But I can't show you them because they're posed across the room. But I got the Young Han, and then the Hot Toy, and then the Season 7 Clone Wars Ahsoka, and then like 15 Black Series from Joel. So appreciate you, Joel. But yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I've been working on
Hey,
that
Felipe.
for like months, so that's about it. But yeah.
That looks
That looks
beautiful.
good, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it looks great on the wall, man.
I appreciate
does.
it. I didn't know
It
what
looks
else
really
to do with
good.
it. I was like, where else am I going to put this that my one
I'm gonna reach
two-year-old
out to
are
you
gonna
on that.
destroy it? Yeah. But that's it. Nice to see you guys. I haven't met you, Tyler. Nice to meet you, man. But yeah.
Nice to meet you, David.
Very nice to see you.
Sweet.
Ooh, I'm off.
I think that's everybody. I can't show you my pickups because they're still in boxes.
True collector.
Oh, and happy birthday, J2SO.
Thank you, man.
Of course.
Hell yeah. So yeah, let's switch over to Tyler and get to know Tyler. So Tyler, tell us about yourself, man. What got you into Star Wars?
So it's actually a funny story. I don't really remember as a kid like watching the original trilogy for the first time. So just as to date myself, I was born in '89, so well after the movies. But I got into Star Wars when I was 6. My older brother and I, he's 2 years older than me, and it was Easter one year, and our grandma actually got us the Power of the Force Luke figure from Return of the Jedi with the cloak. Didn't have the brown vest, both black vests, but she had those, and she put them in our Easter baskets. And to my memory, that was the first thing that I ever really remembered about Star Wars. Like, that was the first exposure I had to it. And the next thing I knew, like, we were going to Walmart and we were getting every figure that they had, all the vehicles. I remember my dad actually telling us when we first got that one figure, he was like, okay, we're not starting this, because I pretty much come from a family of collectors. My dad was a collector and my brother and I are collectors. So it runs in the family for different things. But yeah, we kind of got into it that way, watched the movies. JT and I, my older brother JT, we would make our little setups in the living room and make our own little Death Star. We'd go out in the shop and find boards and make walkways and bridges and everything between chairs. And so it was something that we just kind of grew up together playing all the time and just loved every minute of it.
Nice. The advantage you had is that you got to watch the movie and then you could go buy the toy.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Weren't so lucky, but that's really cool. And that you started probably the same as most of us. You know, you started with the original trilogy stuff, right? Or the prequels. Which one did you start first?
No, original trilogy.
Original trilogy. So yeah, you started with that and then kind of grew up just like we did. It's no different, even though it's many years later. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Tyler, where are you located? What state?
New Mexico.
Mexico, nice.
I'm closer to him than you are.
Yeah, I was born and raised in Clovis. It's like right on the Texas border.
Nowhere.
And I've just recently, 2 years ago, moved with my wife to Alamogordo, which is a little further south towards El Paso.
Oh, nice.
So that's where we're at now.
Gotcha.
That's where that dude from the Clone Wars got his name, Clovis.
Yeah. I'm just always looking for somebody in New Hampshire, just randomly. So
Never gonna happen, Jeff.
No.
The last time I went to Alamogordo was in like 1996, I think.
To Holloman?
F1 17 days.
Oh. Yeah, it probably hasn't changed.
Nighthawk.
Probably hasn't
small
changed.
little town.
I was in Ruidoso, in probably 92.
Oh, I was -1 years old in 92.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're a little midichlorian.
Yeah.
Las Cruces.
Nice, Las Cruces. That's
Hey,
fun.
there's
Fun
somebody. There you
place.
go.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm originally from Colorado, so I guess I'm technically
There you go.
racist, but yeah.
All right, Durish, we should grab a drink.
There you go. Drinking buddy.
Mhm.
So, what's your favorite movie, Tyler?
Well, it's got to be the Clone Wars animated movie.
Oh, that's a
Come
good
on,
one.
man.
You don't hear that.
Just kidding. Just
I
kidding.
just don't use.
I
You
mean,
want
I
to
know
use
you
the
like
word.
clones, but
Yeah.
that movie,
Of course, it's Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
you can say it.
That's what
atta
Frankie always says. What's your favorite Star Wars movie, and why is it Empire Strikes Back?
Yeah, exactly.
I always love it.
We'll be
It's
continuing this conversation.
Followed very closely by Rogue One.
Yeah,
Good
I
answer.
get that. I
Yes,
get that.
yes.
Nice.
But that's awesome. I mean, once you saw that stuff, you were hooked, right? And,
Oh, yeah.
and you got into it, and you had to have everything.
Yeah.
And then, of course, to where you are now and the addiction you have and everything else, I'm guessing it just never stopped.
Nope, not at all. It just kind of changed, really. We always did the 3 3/4 inch figures, and I think it was back either just before Episode 2 came out or right after. Hasbro actually had a contest for the biggest Star Wars collection in the U.S., and they had one overall winner, and then they had a winner for each state. And my brother and I actually won the contest for New Mexico of the biggest Star
I
Wars.
didn't know that. I didn't know
That's
that.
freaking awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What
So
did you win?
We got free figures for a year.
What?
Dang, dude.
Nice.
What?
Oh, that's sweet.
So,
Really legit.
so the majority of the Episode 2 figures that came out, we didn't even have to worry about buying because they just come and ship a case to us.
That is so
Jesus
sick.
Christ.
That's
awesome, dude.
That is the coolest thing I've
And
ever
if I remember correctly, the person that won for the entire nation was in Arizona, I believe, and it was a very close running between us and them.
That's incredible.
Jeez, that's awesome.
So you almost had it. You almost had it.
Incredible.
So close.
So you're like second.
And episode 2 had so many good figures and characters, so like that's like awesome to get that.
Right.
Yeah,
That
it
is
was
awesome.
It was cool. Yeah, and it's funny. My brother and I reminisce all the time now because a big part of that too was just like the thrill of the chase, like going to Walmart at midnight and seeing what cases were on the pallets to see if if they were going to put new figures out or things like that. And that was a big part of it for us, is just going and thrill of the hunt. And now it's just lost a lot of its luster because everything's just this pre-order game, and most times you don't even see it in the store. It doesn't even hit pegs. It's just like if you don't buy it and you don't pre-order it from online, you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
BS.
It sucks. It does.
Yeah.
But I kind of like online too, so I can't
Yeah,
really
it's
complain.
It's kind of nice too because at least you know you're going to get it, and then you almost look at it like a job sometimes. It's like, okay, I got that one done, and you don't have to waste a bunch of trips going to Walmart or Target or whatever and not finding anything. So
Yeah, I got tired of crushing 12-year-olds' dreams in stores. I can do it online now.
You're like, get out of the way. Get out of
Do
the way.
you ever have that moment when there's that one figure you're looking for and you go on the aisle and there's a little kid holding it? I'm like, just put it down, put it down, put it down.
Right. Now you just tackle them.
Yeah.
The young
Hell yeah, just push him down.
Yeah.
I never got to the point of taking it out of somebody's basket, but I got close.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, I've never done
Tyler's
that,
like-
but I sure wanted to.
Tyler's like, I'll buy you 3 other figures.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me that
Look,
one. I'll buy 3 others.
Look, just get into G.I. Joe, man. It's right here. Like,
Johnny wants to know. So who has more in their collection, you or your brother, Tyler?
So the collection is kind of both of ours. The 1/6 scale collection is all mine because I started that. I branched off in that in 2009, I believe. But up until then it was just like everything we got was together. I kind of gravitated more towards, once Attack of the Clones came out, I gravitated towards clones, obviously, and kind of more of the prequel stuff and the Clone Wars.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Keep it drink
I
till you're
think
not
I'll put my cup down.
It was gonna be a rough one if we chose that.
Uh-huh. That's why I only have the one. What's up, Triple
Hey,
S?
Sean.
What's up, Sean?
Sean, what's up?
But yeah, my older brother still does like a lot of the OT, the vintage collection, and things like that. So we're both still collecting, just definitely not at the volume we used to.
But for you, it's always been the shinies. You got to have the shinies. I'm trying to avoid the word. So.
Just trying to use a different word.
The C words.
I like
the
it.
C word. Yeah, this is the new C word.
I'll tell you what, though, those figures are the only ones that I've been able to match the smell with the old vintage figures. I keep them. I keep that smell captured into a case. I'll open it every once in a while and I'll just smell it.
Hey,
I'm sorry, dude. It's
Joel's got a Ziploc bag of like figures.
Yeah,
gotta get his fit.
It's a fetish.
That's funny. I mean, it's like, yeah, we all talk about hot toys and the smell and everything, but to actually admit that on the air the way you just did, that was
I'm
great.
not a closet fan. I don't care.
No.
When I get really nervous, like
He carries a bag of vintage smell around.
I feel like Joel does smell like a vintage figure.
You know, he walks around somewhere and he goes, I smell vintage.
Smell it. I can smell it.
Case around here somewhere.
Funny.
Oh, I hear this song, Joe. I hear it. Ooh, that smell.
Yeah.
He knows. See.
Can you
So
smell that smell?
what is Rex Henry saying?
Where's Rex? Here's Rex. Rex.
What your figure right now? Probably favorite figure?
Favorite figure, yeah, I would
Probably
think.
favorite figure?
Oh, geez.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
pick
good
that
luck.
out.
Which one do you smell at night before you leave the room?
Yes.
Well,
I'm talking the 3 3/4 inch now, by the way.
I know.
probably my favorite. I don't know. They've kind of been my favorite for a while, and that's the 41st Elite Kashyyyk Scout clone.
Oh yeah.
Those are cool.
Mostly just
Nice.
because that's the journey that I've been on to make those figures, because it was one that Sideshow never made, and Hot Toys may make it at some point, but it's been through so many versions. My good buddy Dwayne Brown actually was the one that started the whole process, because he was, of course, into the OT stuff and doing Cantina and Java sail barge guys, and he was the one that took kind of the leap to help sculpt some of the stuff off of the original Sideshow Scout and kind of alter it. And so that was the first iteration of it, and I think over the years it's changed probably 3 or 4 different times. And now the newest one I still haven't updated. Joel actually hooked me up with 3D printed boots that are correct, so I still need to get those on there. But that's probably my favorite, just to see it progress and get more accurate over the years. And I've got 3 of them and still 1 to make. So
Yeah, you go in batches of 3, don't you?
I do. I have a rule of 3. The Sith have a rule of 2. I have a rule of 3.
Dude,
There you go.
I love that yours is broken up in like to platoons and groups. It looks so good.
Right.
What's up,
Yeah,
Benzo?
thank you.
So Eric's asking for a walk-up video tour.
Yeah, so Eric, that's going to be the Patreon that starts in 5 minutes. It's $10 a month.
Yeah.
Patreon/OnlyFans.
Yeah,
I'll
OnlyFans.
tell you what, Tyler, I won't even do that Kashyyyk clone because of you.
Well,
Well, I was
got
going to
it.
say, for people that don't know Tyler and what he does, do you want to explain real quick some of the stuff that you do and why
Yeah.
people are all gaga over you?
Yeah, so kind of a backstory too. The first customs I did were on 3 3/4 inch figures, and it was right around episode 2. I think they made a captain and they made a regular grunt in the regular figure line, and of course I wanted the sergeant, the lieutenant, the other colors that were in Attack of the Clones, and I'm gonna start saying ATOC.
Right? It's gonna hit you.
Yeah. So I actually started, and looking back now, looking at those that I've done, I mean, I was using like the Ceram coat paint from Hobby Lobby, and just like caking it on, and they look terrible. But 12-year-old me didn't care. I loved them. So, and there's probably gonna be a lot of that going around.
Yeah, it's only been 35 minutes, right?
I know.
And then you've got all these instigators like this one.
I'm on my second drink already.
What, have you been saving that one up, Santino? I feel like he's been saving that all day.
Hashbag do bag. Good to see you, Jason.
Happy birthday to you.
Coming in hot.
Yeah.
In hot.
But yeah, I started on 3 3/4 inch figures, and then 2009 was the first time I bought a 1/6 scale figure. I bought the original Utapau clone that they made, and got the Shock Trooper after that, and then the 501st Trooper, and just got all the ones that Sideshow made. And at the time, only had one of each, and it got to where Sideshow released the Veteran and the Deluxe series. So they had the Shiny, they had the Veteran, they had the 501st, and then they had the 212. And I started getting the Veterans just in multiples from Sideshow, because back then, I mean, they at retail,
they were cheap.
Yeah, I was
or
just stocking up on them.
Yeah.
And so the first customs in 1/6 that I did were actually my Umbara squad.
Nice.
So I did those to go with the 501st, and then after that, I was like, well, I could make the 104th Battalion for Commander Wolf, and so I just started looking at the commanders that I had that they made, and it just balls, and pretty soon you've got a list of what you have to make until you're satisfied. So so I started doing that, and over the years I've kind of gotten a lot better, and I've actually gone and revisited some of the other ones that I did. Like I went and revisited my 501st squad from Umbara and redid the weathering on them, because
you're better now. Yeah
I just used the clone Veteran, and it kind of had like an excessive amount of weathering, and they initially I just painted over them, and I didn't alter the weathering or anything like that. And so looking back at them now, I want to go and clean them up. So yeah.
What was the biggest thing you learned in the process that you kind of wish you knew at the beginning when you started?
Probably my weathering techniques. I from the start was using Model Masters acrylics, because they were at the time, rest in peace, they were available at Hobby Lobby, so I could easily get them in Clovis, because that was all that we had was a Hobby Lobby. And I used
my wife works for them.
Oh, does she?
So, yeah, she just started working for them, so yeah, she's loving it so far.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
I started using different techniques like watered down layers, not gunking up the paint. It takes a little bit more time, but it gives it a smoother finish. Different weathering techniques, hitting it with a sanding sponge, scraping it with a X-Acto blade, different things like that. But I was pretty much every weekend. I've always been a night owl, so I would stay up until basically the sun came up on Saturday or Sunday morning, and I'd sometimes knock out 3 to 4 clones, in a weekend.
Wow.
Yeah,
that one hurt.
So clearly you don't have kids, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I actually have a 10-month-old son, so.
Hey, congratulations.
Congrats. You can still be a night owl for a while.
Oh yeah, I'm still a night owl, and it's reserved to a couple nights a week instead of like every night. So.
Yeah.
All right. And sorry if you guys already covered this, but is that the Sideshow PF original Grievous in the back?
Yeah, the original, and it stays together. So yeah.
We talked about that, Dubek.
Yep, came in late. Don't want to tell you, man.
Pretty funny.
Hey, wow, dude, thank
you, George.
Thank you. Rex had asked, "Have you ever finished a custom and then decided to keep it just because you were way proud of it?"
I pretty much keep all my customs. I don't really sell them. I have done some commission work before where I'll have people that send me a couple to paint, and then I'll send them back. But yeah, I've never used any of my personal figures and then sold them. And my first commission work was actually a good friend of ours, Joel, Jordan Tennis was I think he's San Diego collector on Instagram. So
he's the next one.
Yeah, he was my first commission. I made 3 troopers for him, and then he actually got into making his own as well. So
yeah, he has a good collection as well.
Yeah, he does pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Stop! Stop! I'm telling you, these people want us to have alcohol poisoning. They want,
and they don't have to.
My second
Tyler's
drink already.
gonna do it himself.
See, and here's another one.
I thought we were friends.
Right? Clone, 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 clone.
Jesus Christ!
Jeez. Right? I wouldn't do that many.
Does that count double if you read it as well?
No. Don't even go there. Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Let me bring up your Facebook group so we can like talk about this stuff and get some pictures.
So before I even knew Tyler, I was actually looking at his work on the internet. So
You found it
was
before
quite
Joel?
an honor to be in part of the group.
Nice.
Yeah, Joel, you said you've been in that for a while, right? You guys have all been hanging out.
Yeah, Jordan actually brought me into the group.
Awesome. Dude, like that looks like.
It looks like people's.
Dude, I love that.
I do.
Yeah, dude, I won't even touch those. Thanks,
All right.
Tyler.
Camera's going off, boys. You don't want to see this.
Wow. Oh, he even redid his visor too.
Dude, I was just gonna say that Gree visor looks way cleaner than anyone else.
The helmet's totally different, isn't it?
That's from our buddy Dwayne Wickham.
Wow.
He printed it, and then it's just a little vinyl decal that I put over the visor.
Dude.
Yeah.
So
Wickham's
these right here are the customs you were talking about, right?
Right.
That you did in the threes. And...
Wickham's our stencil guy.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask how you got that.
He is the man. I've got so many references in my collection that it's like that last little step that I was gonna freehand, but I was psyching myself out about it, and then I'd just reach out to Dwayne, and he would whip out a stencil and mail it to me.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Insane.
Nice.
I love these guys.
Yeah,
I know. It's just
Great coloration on the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm kind of on a kick right now of taking those. This is on the backyard fence of my current house, and it just has a great backdrop. So I'm trying to photo the whole collection in that lighting with that backdrop.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You said you're in Clovis?
I'm in Alamogordo now.
Okay.
He was trying to throw you for a loop.
Man.
So you repainted the Gree, dirtied him up.
Yeah, I repainted the camoed parts of Gree. So the thighs, the codpiece, the forearms, those are the parts I repainted. Some of it, and of course, the helmet is new as well. So when Sideshow released those 4 new clones, the Phase 2 helmet was actually updated with better proportions. And I was just buying them up like crazy from parting sites and things like that. And I replaced every trooper's helmet in my collection with that correct Phase 2 helmet.
Wow.
Is that the original visor material, or did you?
It's a little decal that I have over the top of it.
Okay, I thought so, because that looks way more realistic.
Yeah,
it's not that shiny in the other one.
Dude,
Yeah.
Dude, that thing looks awesome, man.
It does. And bad man, I think that was last week's word. Just so you know.
I was gonna say, Tyler, because the helmet. Now that you say it, the helmet definitely looks much different than the.
Oh yeah.
I have the other one on the shelf over there, and he doesn't look like that as far as the helmet goes.
Yeah,
He doesn't look like that.
that actually,
He don't look like that.
that helmet actually started out as a regular shiny helmet, and then I painted it with that scheme.
Man,
That looks good.
I remember when you did that.
Yep. Yeah. So it did look like this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Dude, impressive.
It was just a white helmet.
Oh, okay.
I love that
Yeah,
pose
he did.
of Gree too.
Yeah.
Well, it's also the forced perspective, right? That gives the illusion that those are people in outfits. Those are people in,
Yeah, that's what it looks
uniform.
like. That's
Yeah,
exactly
good call, Scott.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome. And I like how he says this was done in my backyard. So now everybody's like, okay, where does he live? Because I'm going to go to his backyard.
I got
And I want to
pictures
take
to take.
pictures.
In the desert,
Not a
in
bad
Mexico.
view, yeah, with the mountains back there. That's nice, man.
So that was the 31st. Let's look at these guys.
This is a dangerous episode because everything is getting me really excited.
You're beautiful, dude. I have to go grab your White Claws there, Jason Dubag.
My Dubag.
Seriously.
Wow.
I
Look at that.
already went through 2 drinks.
Yeah, I'm through there.
Baby sips. The
Just a
key
quick
is baby
update.
sips, people.
Sideshow just released out of the box for the legendary scale Yoda Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that a little later.
This is a full custom you did as well? You painted these?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
these-
those. A lot of these customs I got from part sites, and I just kind of pieced them together so the armor could come from any of the clones and have any kind of paint scheme. I think I've got them on my Facebook older pictures where you can see some of them that are just Frankenstein together, and then I repaint the armor and weather it, and then I put the color scheme on it so it makes them all match.
Man,
fantastic.
Yeah, they look great.
Yeah, like Dwayne's asking about, would you do the Bad Batch? I mean, you really, I guess
Thankfully-
they're part of this, right?
Thankfully, I don't have to because Hot Toys is doing those.
Right. Good point.
That was one of the things with Bad Batch, and I have a very completist mentality, and I'm a perfectionist. So when I'm seeing those Bad Batch episodes and there's a new clone commander or a new captain or something like that, my first thought is I got to make that. I got to have it. So when the Bad Batch came in, I was like, man, these guys are so like specialized, and there's going to be so many different parts, and I'm like, I don't even want to try because then I'm suckered in for making 5 of them, and then Hot Toys announced that they were making them, so I was like, okay, cool,
okay, back off. Yeah.
But they haven't announced the season 2 versions yet, so
I won't get those. I'm good with
I'm not a fan of the teal and the orange. Yeah, it's like nothing screams stealth better than teal and orange.
Although I do really hope they make a Imperial version of Crosshair. I'm hoping for that.
Yeah,
you gotta think they will.
Well, I'm pretty sure you could handle that.
Yeah.
Right. But what's so cool is like, with what you do and of course what Joel does, because Joel will have an idea. He'll even tell us, I'm driving home right now, I got this killer idea, and then about 3 hours later there's this complete something. You're like, holy crap, dude.
Sometimes Joel drives down the road and is painting while he's riding in the vehicle.
He does.
He rear ends like 5 cars along the way.
No, I'm not driving.
They have to do special commercials for him. Don't paint and drive.
We call it a new progressive ad. Dude, what I love about this is just your posing and your head.
Yeah.
Your head, the way you cock the heads and everything.
Yeah, the articulation. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
great.
Dude, I won't even touch that figure.
I try to do that. I'm very big on the pose, and that's just in quotes the pose. Most figures that I do, I'll do the paint and everything, and then I'll find that one pose, and I just like set back, and I'm like, oh, that's it. And then most times they don't move after that.
It's harder than it looks. Like, I mean, just the way you've got the shoulder position, it just looks so natural. But that's tough to achieve.
That's what I say. It looks real. It looks real.
Yeah, you think those are people?
Dirge has a thing. He says any clones you don't have, one's released by Sideshow or Hot Toys that you still want, I guess.
Oh God, no, that's not even happening.
I got them all.
You got them all.
I can tell you that.
Love it.
The question I was going to get into is because you go through and you paint these and do all this stuff. Are you doing it by hand? Are you airbrushing? What is your method? Any of that kind of stuff.
It's all brush. I have no idea how to use an airbrush, so it's all by brush.
Yeah, we're all kind of old school out of that group.
Yeah, and the way I look at it is like it's easier to just get a brush out and paint it and clean it out and not have to worry about cleaning out hoses and everything else. So
using acrylics, enamels, oils. What is your go-to?
All acrylics. Yeah, they're all acrylics. And so with these two,
what brand do you normally work with?
Model Masters is my preferred brand, but
go-to. Okay.
Unfortunately, their acrylics have stopped being produced, so that's a sad day. So I'm basically writing it out with the acrylics that I have and hoping they don't dry up. But
Good luck.
Thankfully, I've got all of my the bulk of my collection done, and I've still probably got 30 clone projects that I want to do.
Wow, dude.
Just a couple,
yeah. Time to switch to Citadel.
No. That's from Chris.
Yeah, I've used some Citadel. That's probably going to be my go-to when Model Masters are completely gone. So
that's my go-to.
Yeah.
Man, these look phenomenal.
Yeah, Thorn. Man, I won't even touch
he's a badass one, but that looks like a tough paint job for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. The symmetry is the hard part on that one.
Yeah.
And so most times when I'm doing the intricate schemes and stuff like that, I will pencil in, but for the most part, I think the shock troopers are the only clones out of all my paint jobs that I've actually used tape. Everything else is
hand done by your eye.
And the only part I use tape on is just that top stripe of the red marks above the brow line.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I pencil in too.
Dan is saying Tamiya paints. Try those. I don't know if you have.
We all have.
Used my,
what was I going to say?
Hey, Marcel.
So were you always a painter or an artist, or you just decided, hey, I want to change this, and that's where it started, or where did it start for you?
Yeah, I've always kind of had that artistic draw of some kind, and I always like working with my hands. I always looked at my older brother as the artist in the family because he can draw portraits very well, and he can paint, and he actually does. He does World War II helmet restorations and things like that. So
you both got it. He's
got the talent. He's a jack of all trades in a lot of respects, and I could never draw. I was like a stick figure person. That was as much as I could go. But painting a 3-dimensional object, I can do that all day.
Do it, yeah. Well, and obviously posing them, as we keep talking about, because I think we're all in awe that this isn't 501st people.
Right.
This is actually Hot Toys.
Right.
That's, dude, it's great work, man. Seriously. And you've been getting nothing but compliments throughout this.
Is that a...
Tyler?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
I was going to ask if that was the sideshow Vaughn, or if that's a custom Vaughn.
These are all these pictures. I will tell you that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 Hot Toys clones. That's all I've got for Hot Toys.
Wow. So most of the sideshow.
All the other ones, and then the 2 Bad Batch ones, and then the new episode 2 ones. But everything else is sideshow. So even this Vaughn helmet, it is a veteran helmet that I altered. I added on the 2 strips on top on either side of the crest.
Yeah.
I added those after removing them from a Commander Cody helmet and put them on there. I added just it was actually a piece of a zip tie that I cut and bent, and so that part where his mouth is, that's a zip tie that's going, and then I have foam in it.
Wow.
It's kind of like
brilliant.
There's a lot of one man's trash is another man's customizing fodder.
Yes, absolutely.
So my wife sometimes she'll say, "Why are we keeping that?" And I said, "I'm gonna need it." You never know.
You never know.
I remember when they released Hot Toys released the Vaughn, which I want to get. I love his design, but I kept seeing all these customizers that had already done it a few months or a year prior, and it did look better than what Hot Toys did. The paint job was correct, the color and everything, but
and I will admit I'm kind of a snob in that I was kind of glad that Hot Toys kind of fell short of my expectations. That way I don't look at my collection and be like, man, they're not Hot Toys though. So there's a lot of aspects about the sideshow version that I think it'll beat out Hot Toys any day in my book.
Agreed.
But I mean, look at this.
How good they were. I mean,
look at how he's got this row posed.
Insane.
Looking down, looking over here. Everybody's doing something different.
Look at that tough man bun. I fucking love it. I don't care. I love it.
No. Don't ever say that out loud again.
I'm saying it. Tough man bun.
I'm saying it. Hey, let's smell the figures.
Like even like Dogma's tattoo. Like you painted that with a little like by hand. That is wild, man. That's so good.
I gotta go back to this real quick because Johnny asked Tyler, would you ever tackle a 1/6 gunship? Johnny, do you realize how big that would be? That's the size of a van.
Tyler wouldn't, but I've been thinking about doing it.
That's more of a Joel project.
Joel will get it done. He'll probably do it tonight.
I've do a half.
I've actually been playing around with the gun balls or whatever.
Gun balls.
In between vintage figure sniffs, huh?
That's the name of my new band, by the way. Gun Balls. Okay.
Tyler, have you ever like? So I know you stick with the Clone Wars stuff, but have you ever like taken the helmet and like designed your own color scheme? Have you done that yet?
That's kind of like I'm very just focused on what's been on screen or in some comic book I'll do, but as far as like just taking my own design, no, it has to be like something that I seen and then I have a reference for it and I'm like I want to see that created. So
Got it.
I've never gone into the customization game like that.
That's my game.
Right. Small backyard. That's true. It's tiny.
Echo that's impossible to get for under $1,000 now. Whatever.
Yeah, this one. He said balls.
Wow. Again, I love how
Here we go. We got the word for next week. Balls.
Balls. I love all the different like platoons, and you like, just those two would be cool, but you do a group of 8, 10, 5 of them, and it just looks so much more.
Looks so real.
I mean, they're close.
I like that one.
More the merrier. So.
I'm pretty confident these are your friends cosplaying as Hot Toys with life-size crotch grabbers.
Yeah.
Dude,
that's a great costume.
right, dude?
How has it not happened?
Especially with a crotch grabber going around. That would be amazing.
Either that or a giant apple to be a sideshow size comparison apple.
Oh, giant apple. That would be good.
And I just wanted to say crotch grabber, so it's all good.
Man.
Well, some people are into that. Yeah.
What's up, G-Force?
So what do you do for the heads? So how do you?
So these aside from the Rex is the actual Hot Toys head sculpt, and I love the Tamara Morrison head sculpt that they did for Cody and the one they did for Rex, and I love that that's an option. And then there's the knockoff market, of course. So
which is great.
Yeah, you get the knockoff Rex head and you get the knockoff Cody head, and with a little alteration to each one, then you can make any clone you want. So these three right here, Hicks, Jesse, and Hardcase, are all knockoff Rex heads that had the small hairline that Rex has that I shaved down and then repainted the sculpt just old part.
Which is not an easy thing to do.
Dude, no,
I can tell you that right now.
That's why I was asking, because those look toy quality paint jobs on these.
That's why I use the knockoffs, because they're already painted and I just have to repaint the hair or paint whatever I shave off, because I still to this day, I've painted all kinds of aliens and all kinds of clones, but I am intimidated by regular skin tone. Like
I agree with that.
Very hard.
So the first time you did any of that, shaving something off or really customizing it, were you terrified or what?
No, not really.
I was.
By this many years, I've pretty much done anything as far as cutting and joining two heads together or getting some random head sculpt and then adding and making it a Twi'lek or something like that. So this was just another job.
I just brought it up because it's like the first time of doing something, especially something you paid money for or whatever, and you decided, I'm going to totally repaint this or I'm going to cut it up. I mean, like what Joel does. And it's like, yeah, I think that first time would be a little nerve-wracking. And then once you get through it, you're like, oh, yeah, no problem. I mean, Joel at this point just buys things to cut things up.
But
that's why you have to get him.
$300 figures.
He buys two things so he can cut one of them up.
Yeah. Right. Wow, look at that helmet, dude. Oh, my God. That is awesome. The middle one? Wow.
So you used the Gentle Giant one right there, didn't you?
No, that's actually from it's from
that other dude.
1/6 clones.
Congrats, Michael.
Congrats, Michael.
Congrats,
awesome.
man.
No, you've been waiting for that.
It's from 1/6 clones on Facebook. He's done. I think he was the first one to do the Desert Wolf pack.
Oh,
and so he's the one that did that. And I've got a few helmets from him that kind of are like more of that specialized version. Like I've got
that helmet design,
the Phase 2 gunner, and then I've also got the Phase 1 gunner from him as well.
Wow.
The Phase 1 gunner is pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Sick.
They're just all badass. I mean, there's just no way around it. All of them are badass.
I like your depth of field here with your focus. That's nice. Good photography too.
Not bad for a cell phone.
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Well, especially where cell phones are now. Yeah, you can do some amazing stuff.
Well, you waited for a certain time of day, so that shows some expertise.
That's one thing Sean Kelly and I have always talked about is that we wish we lived closer so we could collaborate.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that bly. Look at that bly, man.
Sean and I could probably tear up some cool stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, look at that. Nice.
Yeah, Bly and the 327's always been kind of one of my favorites just because the comma and the pauldrons and just I love the way they look.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Kotobukiya piece is the Captain Bly.
Here's a question.
My Bly decided to take a dive off that shelf.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, he took a dive.
Dude, I'm gonna send you some Quakehold Museum putty, bro.
I was gonna say you don't even have earthquakes there. What caused it? You just decided one day I'm done.
Heather slammed the door
because he lives in New Hampshire.
It's a sideshow figure. That's what happened. The knees probably gave up.
He's not on a crotch grabber. He's just kind of leaning up there.
Mistake number one.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So Chris's question for Tyler is, what's the current clone count?
I'd be curious to know this too.
The current count is 205.
Jesus, man.
That's
I'm disappointed.
That's just the ones that I have out in this room right now.
Okay.
I have about 30 that are in boxes that are waiting to be customized.
You may have a problem.
True collector.
But
We all have problems.
I will say, Chris had the honor of seeing my collection in person because I lived in Kansas for 2 years, and he actually brought his son over and got to see the clone man cave in person. So
along the way. Yeah, pretty damn true. Man, that's
amazing, dude.
Hey, Luke.
Luke,
you're never late, man.
Luke,
what's
up, man?
Yeah, it's early for you, Luke. It's like
he's in LA.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh. No,
yeah, he's in
is
the
he?
States right now.
Yeah, he went to Disney this week.
Oh, jeez.
Snap.
Oh yeah, I saw all the pictures. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
And he wishes you a happy birthday. How cool is that?
34 years young.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Band of Brothers.
The Bly looks really good, man.
Do you have a Bakara?
Oh, he's got all those.
Yeah, I do have a Bakara.
All right, here's
You've got the phase 1 too, don't you?
I don't have a phase 1 Bakara. I just have the phase 2.
I thought you were a collector, man. Sorry.
All right,
Well,
cut his feet.
Going back to my previous statement, we don't ever see phase 1 Bakara on screen, so
Okay. Dude, that's how I am.
It's got you in a technicality, Jay.
Yeah, it's tough to do non-canon for me too. It has to be visible for me.
Yeah,
you can see Bakara in that picture, wasn't it?
So these two are actually kind of unique because you don't even see this unit alive. They're in an episode of the Clone Wars when they go to Ordo Plutonia and they go and investigate the snow base. And this is the scheme that's on the clones that are all dead on the floor.
Have you ever thought about moving to Tampa and making best friends with me? Because I feel like it worked out.
We just become best friends.
Can we just become best friends?
Yeah, there you go.
Think of it like a make a wish program, you know?
There's a reference photo.
Oh my god!
You see Santino?
Santino.
So you're really doing every clone that's been in the show.
Right.
Have a part in your collection. That's so sweet.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it actually took me quite a while to realize that those clones in that episode actually had a scheme on them. I thought they were just regular white clones.
Time. Just want to let you know we have exactly 66 people watching us.
Perfect.
Badass.
Order 66. Come on, guys. Wake up.
It's meant to be. Meant to be.
Meant to be, yeah. Okay, go on. Sorry.
So
there was a question. You know what? There was a question real quick. I think Dwayne had asked, how many doubles do you have?
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's like, that's a trick question. Don't have to answer it.
Technically, aren't they all the same?
Yeah.
Right. Right. Because they're clones.
So going back to my rule of 3.
This is a Target exclusive.
The rule of 3 goes with the cabinets that I picked. to display them, which is the Kallax units from IKEA. And so every cube has 3 in it. It's either the commander and 2 troopers, or the commander, the trooper, and the Jedi general that go with them. So in most cases, I don't ever have a regular clone unit that just has 1. So like the 2 that were just shown before this, of the ones that are just dead in that episode, I made 2 of them because I don't want to just have 1. So
right.
Nice.
Every unit has at least 2.
Makes sense.
It does. It does.
So here you go. HSA Joker 187. Tyler, the guy that got me into collecting. It's Robert.
Happy to be of service.
Hold on, Robert.
Yes, 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 no, yes, no, yes, yes.
Oh, God.
Hilarious.
I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Is Mayday being done?
You done, baby.
Mayday is going to be done, yes.
Oh, I had a feeling. Because you said you do 2, right? And I mean, we see helmets, I guess, so that's fair.
Right. So depending, I've already thought about this, depending on the surplus of troopers I have, going with the rule of 3, there's a possibility that I'm going to make Mayday and those other 2 troopers that we see before they're killed.
Before they die, yeah. That's cool.
Because each one of them is a little unique with what wrappings and what weathering and everything.
Right.
I think the first one I saw do that one was Luke. Luke
knocked it out of the park.
Killed it.
And he pulled a Joel, and he did it like within 24
hours.
Yeah,
overnight. I was like, well, shit, I guess I'm not doing that one.
Santino's got an interesting point here. How does it feel to keep buying the same figure over and over and over?
It feels great, dude.
It feels awesome. So here's Mayday in his current form.
Oh, he's already started.
He's
all right,
just
hold on.
Dude, what a cool design too. When he pops up, I was like, he's sweet.
He's just built.
Yeah, you're working on him though.
So you can see, like I said earlier, with the Frankenstein, I got the Sergeant. I've got a 212th cod piece, and I think the legs are from, the knees are from Bly. So just kind of piece it together with whatever pieces I've got, and then go from there.
And mummify him, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, there's Mayday, what he looks like right now.
Dude, I thought you were gonna be like, well, I'm getting ready to. You're like, no, actually, he's like halfway done.
No. No, I actually, I recently got kind of back into it. I was kind of on a hiatus for a while. My dad passed away
sorry, man.
in October of last year, and
man, sorry to hear that.
Kind of haven't done much. And I sat down a couple weekends ago and just finally like forced myself to do that other clone, and it felt good to just be focused on something, and not be in my head so much about things. So
yeah, man. For sure.
Yeah, brother, that's why I held off on asking you to be on the show.
I appreciate
thanks for jumping on, man, for sure.
Appreciate it.
I didn't know your dad, but I bet he'd want you to get back at what you love.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I owe a lot of my artistic abilities to him. So, oh look, there's my cousin.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh, in the bucket.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay, now I got to ask, which helmet is that? Is that the Black Series one or the EFX?
That's Black Series.
Yeah, you got Black Series in case he gets pooped in. Yeah,
I don't delve too much into the 1/1 scale. I just always wanted a Stormtrooper helmet, and that one looks pretty nice. And for the price, I was like, I better get it.
Right.
Yeah. Those Black Series helmets aren't bad.
No. A lot of them are really good. I mean, they are.
I've got the Clone Trooper one recently released, and I really love it. But I also saw the other day on Instagram, I saw the comparison of that one next to
Master Replica.
Yeah, and I was just like, oh, it can't be unseen now.
I know.
No, but the thing is, trying to find that one and the cost of it.
Yeah,
just get it out of your head. Just get it out of your head.
Honestly, the best ones are the ones imported from Florida.
Oh, look, he's a Florida guy already.
No, he's being exported to Florida. It's a little different.
No, the best ones are that George brings from Florida to California.
Wait, Dubek, you're moving to Florida.
All right, may have already answered, but how many clones are we talking here? And upgrading key figures to new hot toys. So there's a total of 205 that he's got going on, and he's customized, I think, every single one of them, pretty much.
Pretty close to every single one of them, and I've got about 30 more that are in project form, whether they be figures put together already, or some of them just in 3D parts still. A big project that I've wanted to do for years, kind of in conjunction with the Kashyyyk clone scout, is the Galactic Marine. It's another one of my favorite character designs.
I've hooked you up with those.
Yes, you did. Joel's making that project possible. So,
Santina, do back. I don't like you guys. I love you guys. I mean, I cloned myself if I could, just to do. He has got to be one of the more creative with the way of working these words into his paragraphs.
Man,
Thank you, babe.
He's killing us, Falls.
He's almost like
look
Mad
at that.
Lib.
Those are badass.
Yeah. So that last shot was a comparison picture. I actually did custom head sculpts for them back when I was using Sideshow head sculpts, which aren't really. They're not based on Tamara Morrison as much as the Hot Toys one is. So that's what I've kind of gone back and I'm revisiting and making new ones.
Joel, you can totally tell the second head is you because he's sniffing the first.
He's getting that smell.
Well, it's a better looking one, so I'll let that go.
Do you have most of them with the Morrison head? Like I have the Phase 1 Echo and 5s that kind of has that Clone Wars. It's like
damn you.
It kind of has like a mesh between the two of them. Yeah.
Why does this make me think he's asking, is that Old Spice?
It's a custom
because it's a Spice Runners channel.
So is that just painted on, or did you actually shave those in?
No, those are just painted on.
Wow.
My Commander Keeley is shaved in.
Ask him.
And Jason Petras did those.
Check out Wickham's question.
Says, ask him about the arcs posed with the wrong phase Rex. Triggered moments.
Fired. Getting called out.
No, I'm a stickler for that when people they pose their phase 2 Rex with phase 1.5 arc Echo and 5 because that's not accurate. So it bothers
and I'll do it just out of spite.
Yeah.
Dude, you got what's his name in the background? Holy shit.
Krell?
Krell? Yeah, it's Krell.
Oh, wow.
I've made 3 of those. How many of those have you made?
Just one.
Dude, that is bad.
It looks awesome, dude.
It does.
Holy crap. That was one of my favorite episodes.
Jordan got my first one.
Yeah, there's actually, however far down you want to go with these Facebook pictures, there's progress pictures of when I made him. I actually made him on using a Hot Toys Predator body.
No,
and I bought 2 bodies because they work so well because the arm is in a ball socket and it pops out. And so I actually cut the sockets out and put them underneath the other arms so they're all movable.
That's exactly how I did my second one because I reached
out.
I
didn't know you made him, Joel. You made him too?
I've done 3 of them, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Tyler, have you ever thought about experimenting with American dolls? The American Girl dolls that Joel plays with?
Oh,
Tyler's a 1/6 guy. That's a larger scale.
There's something wrong with experiment and girl dolls in the same sentence.
Yeah. Well, you know what I meant. It's like imagine making a clone that size. Sorry.
Wow. Is that a clone with Trump?
So I actually did a quarter. I did a quarter scale Echo.
Wait. That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
I love it.
That was my Trump.
Hey, I know Obi-Wan. Hey,
my Trump series. There's like 6 or 7 pictures I did with him.
He looks like he wants to put his fingers through Trump's hole.
Oh, that's so funny.
Hey, I know the Emperor too. Hey, what's up, guys?
We will be on the Death Star. It'll be the most grand visit on the Death Star.
Yes, it's big and beautiful.
It's odd how well
it's the best Death Star in the entire galaxy.
Yes.
Yeah. Never seen.
I like how Tarkin is still pissed.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't change.
Tarkin's coming along. Tarkin's on board. He's on board.
Yes.
Hey, so
That's
Tyler,
great.
have you done all the Jedi? Any like custom Jedi? I can't remember.
Yeah, I've done Eth Koth. I've done Clone Wars Kit Fisto. What else do I have? I've got Clone Wars Plo Koon. Pretty much any of them that I had that were in the Revenge of the Sith style, I customized to be Clone Wars related.
Okay. Not like even Peril or anybody like that.
No, I haven't done him. I did Master Dai. I made 2 different Ahsokas.
Really?
And I did a custom Ayla. I used a Fison body and used.
Oh wow!
I used the what is it? Acrylic.
Oh
chalk.
yeah. The Rit dye, or no, you did something different.
Yeah, I did
the powder
pastels.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the first Ahsoka that I made.
Snips.
Yeah, you killed that.
Ooh, these are nice.
Oh yeah,
I like it.
Dude, those are sweet.
Yeah,
I
I
got a
still
couple-
need to. I still need to revisit that captain and put all the markings in too.
Dude,
I started
love-
one, but it's in a box over here in the garage.
Dude, that's so badass.
Those are actually the
Oh my
only.
God, I fucking love
Those
those.
are the only clones. Well, they're not clones, but those are the only figures I have that I have actual printed armor on. All the other armor is sideshow armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
your
the.
Dude, sweet.
And I actually used a Tiger Woods head sculpt.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Awesome.
That's funny.
He looks like his leg is damaged.
That's
good.
It looks a little broken. Yeah.
That's great, man.
Hey,
Wow,
you got
dude.
Coleman Trevor too, don't you?
That is
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah. I didn't make him though. I just bought him as is.
Oh.
Oh wow, dude. Now I can see the Predator.
Yeah.
So those are the actual Predators bodies.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, the Predators bodies are the only ones you can do that with.
Yeah, yeah. So it was from the Berserker body, I believe, because they were the only ones
Okay.
big enough. They made the Falconer, the
Tracker.
Tracker, and the Berserker.
Yeah.
And the Berserker doesn't have the forearms come off.
Right.
Otherwise,
Yeah, the Berserker was the only one that had the forearms that could be clear. So I had to get 2 of those bodies.
Yeah,
There's-
so it's an expensive figure because the kit's expensive too.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you scroll up a little bit, there's a breakdown of the Kashyyyk Scout just up above those pictures.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Nice.
So kind of the different layers of paint that I did on them and how they started.
Yeah, that's why I won't
Oh,
touch it.
that's awesome.
That's cool.
And some of those parts on there are still original from Dwayne Brown that helped me
Good
out.
morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's up, old man Kenobi?
I've got his kit too, and it's still sitting in a drawer because of you.
When
Wow,
you
that's
break it down like that, it reminds me of like science class with the frog. You know, you're like
Right.
dissecting it out, and yeah.
That's what that
Oh, and
looks
just above that, it was a picture of the Vaughn helmet with the zip tie on it,
Yeah, I want to see that.
the zip tie piece.
Oh, there it is.
So this is a bit of a divergence, but how long after you were dating your wife originally did you tell her you were a Star Wars nerd to this scale?
So I had a little bit going for me because we have known each other since we were in 2nd grade together.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And the bulk of my collection, I'd probably say like 96% was already acquired prior to us dating. So no worries there. And yeah, so she
Yeah, because you
came
guys
over
have
to the
seen
house.
that. You've seen that meme where it's like, so now that we're married, you can get rid of your Star Wars collection. And the guy's
Right.
like, you're starting to sound like my ex-wife.
Yeah. You were married before? I wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. So she came over one time and I literally had a little 1-bedroom house and it was all Star Wars. And I had one room in the office in the front was all OT. And then I had the clone cabinets out in the living room and it was a nerd paradise and she didn't run away. So
You're like, this is it. Take it or leave it.
Maybe she was like, I found my true love at that point. You never know.
The chosen one. The chosen one.
Hey, have you done
Yeah.
Cad Bane?
No, I've never done Cad Bane. No.
Dude.
Yes,
Oh, I
Dwayne
guess
stayed true to me.
They're releasing him
He
next
said he
year,
would never
though.
do another one after he did that.
That's sweet.
Oh.
Nice.
Sweet.
Joe's asking, do you take Tyler through better or for worse, richer or for poorer, the dark side? Yep, you part. I do. Haha, I can imagine. Yeah.
Oh, dude, there's that Predator body. That's cool.
Yeah. So there's the breakdown that I had to do for Krell.
Dude, insane.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
I see the
wow.
Berserker body now. Okay.
Dude, that's
What's up, Rick?
Rude.
That's one of my favorite story arcs was that whole Umbara
Yeah, dude, that one was awesome.
I've been talking with Joel. I was like, when I get the money to do a kit and stuff, I want him to build me one of these because.
Oh yeah, I'll do one.
It looks what a cool display, man, with him.
Yeah, when I came across that kit on Facebook one day, I don't even remember what group it was in, and I tracked it down to where like I could actually buy it. I was
Warrior's Gate.
Yeah,
Warrior's
Gate. Yeah.
It was just such a cool character coming from, the Dex species.
Right.
You never seen.
Matter of fact, Warrior's Gate's got a badass The Thing, Kurt Russell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they got awesome scopes for that.
So Tyler, have you started doing any 3D printing of your own?
No, I actually haven't. That's kind of up there with airbrushing. It's technology beyond my skill comprehension. I have talked about it that it would be nice to have that, just to be able to print my own stuff.
Yeah,
I can help tell you what not to do.
Yeah. I've got plenty of people to help me along the process and probably save some steps, but it's just one of those things that I haven't journeyed into yet, and I don't know if I will, but it's kind of always in the back of my mind.
I am chilling, Joe. I got a good
words,
buzz.
Yeah, as I say,
I got a barbecue tomorrow too, so I can't get too drunk.
Baby sips, baby sips.
I'll report if he was hungover.
And here you go.
Tyler, do you sell this stuff or is it just for you?
It's just for me. I've done some commission work, but the people that might be watching that have gotten commission work from me, they'll tell you that I'm very, very slow. So I don't often do it because I just don't have the time to dedicate to it, especially now, being that I've got my family started and everything else. So there's really just not much spare time. Yeah. And I also don't like doing commission as much because it makes it feel, it takes my passion and my hobby and makes it work. So
there can be some people that do that.
Oh man, dude, that is sweet.
I love that.
I mean, even Dwayne wrote it backwards.
Dude, I haven't seen an old man Rex look that good. I've never seen an old man.
So those are actual sideshow sculpts that I sculpted on top of. The Gregor was a waxer head sculpt from the Boyle Waxer 2-pack. The Rex was actually a Gaunch head sculpt that I filled in the cuts on the side of his head, and I sculpted the beard in milliput.
Oh yeah.
And then the wolf head sculpt, I believe, was a Bly head sculpt that I sculpted the beard and hair onto.
So cool. They were great in Rebels.
Yeah, Dirge is saying with the amount of clones you make, you should grab a 3D printer.
Yeah, and I've
actually real quickly.
I've considered it as far as like there's a lot of people that do paint work, then there's a lot of people that do print work, and there's some that do print and paint, and I could definitely fall into that category if I got good enough with 3D printer to where I could do like figure runs and do something like that.
Wow.
I've thought about that, but it's just kind of one of those. It's a big.
You should take the plunge. You really should, because the price is pretty cheap now.
The prices are cheap, but you also got Joel. And Joel would be like, okay, this is working for me. Stay away from that. Do this, do that. Stay at this temperature. Anything you're getting into that's brand new, it always helps when you have somebody that is already doing it. I mean, we had a thing recently with Brian Makes Dioramas with talking about airbrushing for Jeff and myself, and Joel was in there. We're all learning from each other. So having that support is just, you're going to be safe, dude. You're going to be safe.
Right. Yeah.
And it may be the thing that just kicks you and launches you into a whole nother thing. You never know.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world.
Dude, look at that.
I can't wait till your son's walking around.
Because it will get
watching
hard.
you try to keep him out of there. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, I've already started thinking about like plexiglass to go on like the bottom two until he can like learn and comprehend of don't touch. So
Eben's seen my collection. Everything's at a minimum height of 3 feet.
Right?
My son
You
had a
have to with the
birthday party
kids.
last month, and they had VR headsets on. They bumped in my cases and broke a couple of the busts.
Oh, no.
See that at least with this stuff, I don't think there's much of it that could like really break and be irreparable damaged. But I still wouldn't like it to happen.
Man, look at those.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the whole.
Your purge troopers are hands down great too.
Yeah, you had the Republic Commandos up there too.
Yeah, I think I have one Republic Commando. I have a Battlefront shelf that has the.
I'm surprised, Tyler, that you have not switched to Darkfire.
Yeah,
Does he know where Santino lives so we can do a SWAT call on his house or something?
He's definitely creative, man. I gotta give it to him. It's pretty awesome.
Also, a huge shout out to, I don't know if you guys know him, but Herofied is the one that has done all my prints that I've got hanging up behind my clone units, and his work is awesome.
The art print.
Yeah, he's Herofied on Etsy.
He's on Etsy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his stuff is awesome, and it really accents.
Yeah, his helmet prints are up pretty badass.
Those look good.
Yeah.
So, what is your story behind the Commandos? Why don't you switch?
Well, the Commandos, I guess at the basis, I never had an Xbox. I was a PlayStation guy. I've always been a PlayStation guy. So I never played Republic Commando. I knew about it and was kind of like jealous at the time that I couldn't play it because I didn't have that system. But I guess I never really got deep into the Commandos much. So like I got a set, the Republic Commandos that I have, Delta Squad, I got off eBay for a steal years and years ago. From the guy that originally sculpted them or cast them from the Gentle Giant busts, and they were kind of they were in disrepair a little bit, so I had to fix them up and spruce them up. But it was just kind of, it was more to have to my collection. It wasn't like I was super invested because they were the Republic Commandos. I mean, they still have a cool display presence and everything, but
You're talking about the Boba Fett guy, right?
Yeah.
BUBBA.
Yeah.
So is that what they mean by going commando?
So I got those molds from him.
Oh, did you?
Back in the that ARF Trooper helmet. So I bought those molds from him back in the day.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because he sent me a care package one time because he was just getting rid of some stuff, and it actually had one of those ARF helmets in it. So that was the first exposure I had to the ARF helmet.
Show your clone Lego Legion, I guess.
Legon.
Legon.
Well, if you ever want to upgrade those Commandos, I have the.
I actually have thought about it because I really like the way the
light kit
Battlefront one
is amazing.
Yeah, the way the Battlefront one looks, it's very similar, and I know the Blackfire one's better. And I look over there every once in a while and think, I could upgrade those, but it's just kind of on the back burner project of all the other ones I've got to do. So
they're a great kit.
Yeah, and surprisingly, with the 1/6 scale stuff, I didn't start out doing troopers. I actually started out OT and did Cantina aliens and Jabba sail barge.
Okay, so out of that, favorite characters OT, whether if it's alien or any of that. What are like your top four? Top four. I'll let you off easy.
Ugnaught.
That's funny. Man, that's
hands down Ugnaught.
That's tough.
Just name one that you're like, I really love this.
I really like the Weequay. I like the Weequay. I like all the Jabba's Palace guys.
Yak face.
Fatu, Barada, Nikto, and then I like Rhodians too. Rhodians are pretty cool.
Yeah. Jeff's favorite is Droopy McCool.
Yeah, I like a good Droopy.
With the Hazy custom.
Yeah.
Custom Droopy.
But yeah, I started out. I think the first people I really met in the 1/6 scale customizing community was Dwayne and Chris. and Dwayne was making the sculpts, and it was mind blowing to me that he could take just clay and make the character look exactly like it does on screen.
Dwayne is hands down.
And then on top of that, he's got the sewing skills to make the uniforms, and you basically just buy the kit. And then I could see Chris making those kits and see those actually come to life. And I was like, I'm going to get sucked into this. And I think I've got there's probably some pictures earlier on my Facebook, but I think I've got a good 10 or 12 Jabba's Palace guys. And I think I made a good 15, maybe 20 Cantina aliens.
Wow.
So and there's still.
But you don't have the band members.
Yes, I do. I don't have the Jabba's band members. I have Sice Noodles that I still have in kit form from you that I have not done anything with. But
did it come with anything extra?
Just you get extras.
Was it customized with a Droopy McCool of its own?
Yeah.
Joel likes to put special things on things.
So I met Dwayne Brown through Snow Corporation.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him through. I think I joined Sideshow Freaks, and I found him there.
I think it's so cool. Like, I mean, it's a different breed of person. Like, I'm just a consumer, right? I look at this stuff and I'm like, I could never do that. I'll just buy it. You guys look at it and you're like, I could recreate that. I can make it better. I think that's just incredible.
Well, and in that same vein too, I think it's interesting when a place like Hot Toys or Sideshow will mass produce something, and then there'll be people that say they're like outraged that this one particular thing is wrong, or they get it and something breaks and they're like, should I call Sideshow and get a replacement? Or I'm like, just grab the super glue and fix it. What are you doing?
Yeah,
because I'm from the side of fix it. Well, if it's not right, I can fix it and I can make it right.
Yeah.
So
it's because we hold things precious, and I used to be that way with my art. It's like, oh, I fucked this up. I did it wrong. It's ruined. It's like, no, just do it over. You can mask over it. It's not
right.
It's not so permanent.
Are you listening, J2SO? Cut that Grogu up.
I know you've been
Cut that Grogu.
Just do it.
Nicholas wants you to cut that Grogu up.
I was going to say with Santino here, he goes, if you go to Costco and buy a pack of underwear, are they not considered? No, they're considered chonies, not clonies.
That's right.
Oh, God.
A little different.
Are you talking the Grogu from Sideshow that Joel cut up and made posable?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell
I got
yeah.
one too. I need to do the same thing.
I'm in the same boat.
That's like a legendary story.
Well,
I'm afraid. I don't want to kill him.
The issue
Look at that
is
Superman pose. That's the stupidest pose.
It is a bad pose because you got to put
No,
it on the
no,
ground
no.
to make it
That's
work.
That's what I was going to say. You start cutting it, you're going, yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like, no.
Nicholas is angry right
Joel
now.
ruined himself because now Joel has to print me a one scale.
Put a cape on him.
Oh.
For Christ's sake.
Put a cape
No, you're
on
right,
him.
Jay.
Joel, I need a
You're
full body for this guy
No.
to sit in now.
You
Well,
need an
this is the
IG-12.
Nicholas special. So
Yeah.
go ahead, show.
I'll go grab mine. We can have them all on screen at the same time.
Exactly
We're
right.
gonna print a 1/1
Yes.
scale IG-11.
No, put him in the IG-12.
Cut them
suit.
up.
Let's go.
IG-12.
Cut him up.
Do a whole episode of
Give him the
Cut
dark
him
saber.
up. Yes.
Well, he's getting cheap enough now where you can basically buy them and cut them up and don't worry about it.
Dude,
That's
so
true.
Jeff, that makes me
Right.
wonder how many of those things did they make?
Oh, yeah.
Probably like 50,000
Yeah.
or more.
Here's a good question. What race
Oh,
of
I know
alien
it.
is Babu Frick? He's a fricker?
Yeah, he's a
I thought they already
Brazilian.
said it.
And
Anzillion.
Anzillion.
Anzillion. Yep.
Anzillion,
yeah.
Got it.
He looks like
Thank
Lo
you.
Pan from Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes.
Bad baby, no squeezy.
That's in the mail.
Bad baby. Bad baby.
He has
So-
Thing.
Pull it up.
Squeezy.
We are an hour and a half into the show, so you guys want to transition over to
Yeah, or do you want to do a
Mandalorian?
quick
No.
room tour, or
No.
did we kind of cover that?
Did you want to do a room tour, Tyler?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Take us on a journey.
Yeah.
Pan and zoom. Pan and
Won't be
zoom.
too crazy. I'll carry the laptop around.
That's all right. But I mean,
Just don't breathe on that Grievous, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't even
Dude, look at those droids hanging out. That even looks badass.
That Grievous is solid, just like mine. Mine's pretty solid too.
That's good. That's good for you.
I like your rule of 3 because it really works well.
It does. It looks good. It does.
Okay.
Oh, Dan. Dan.
I'm throwing one in there.
Dan's waiting for the announcement.
Oh, shit. That's right. I forgot.
I saw his Coleman Tribber. I sold both of mine.
Holy moly.
Beautifully done, man.
Yeah,
It
that's
doesn't
really
end.
well done.
Is that an
You got
Elvis?
rock stars back there?
Yeah, we got
What's going on
Elvis.
the left? Yeah.
Elvis phone right there.
Yeah, right there, right there.
Oh, shit, the Beatles.
Oh,
Beatles.
wow.
Hey.
Beatles. Is that Interbay one?
Dude. Wow.
Is that from Interbay?
No, I actually made these custom.
Are you shitting me?
I
You
got
made that?
I got the head sculpts from somebody that on Sideshow Freaks, and they painted them. And then I got the figures, and I found a 1/6 scale figure that had like the perfect suit, and then tracked down 4 of them on the figure parting sites.
Dude.
And then got the instruments. I had to paint a couple of them.
Wow.
And then just had to.
That's
make
pretty badass, dude.
Oh, I love that, dude.
That is awesome. Beatles were my band back in the early 70s.
Dude, if you don't like the Beatles, you don't have a soul. I'm sorry.
True.
Is that Tiger Woods on the drums?
No, he's down there.
No, it's Phil Mickelson.
Yes, that's Phil Mickelson. Yeah.
Honey, I'm home.
I like how it looks like Boba Fett's hanging around the corner.
I know.
Yeah,
It does. He's like creeping. He's creeping on the Beatles.
He's like, these will be easy to take down, these boys from Liverpool.
Yes. Who'd have thought that the Beatles were going to be the highlight, huh? That's crazy.
I am the walrus. Cuckoo.
There, look at them Purge Troopers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, wow, yeah.
Dude.
Those are sick.
Damn, dude.
That's cool.
Damn, dude, I love the colors.
How do you dust? What do you dust with in this place?
I don't often. That's why it looks like this.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh, no. You just
Yeah,
now I gotta
you
dust that film.
The dust is part of the
Swiffers,
diorama.
man, they work
okay?
great.
No, air can, compressed air.
Yes.
I
Part
love
of the
that
diorama.
dude.
Yes,
I
it's
like
part of the
that
diorama.
picture of the, what is that, a Battlefront picture of the Stormtrooper?
This one
Yeah,
here.
that looks like it's from Battle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that
from
a
the
lot.
first
Oh, you got
Oh, definitely
you have,
Battlefront.
you have what's his name over there?
Trevor Coleman or whatever.
Holman
yeah.
Treewater.
That dude
Yeah.
that
Oh,
got
dude.
smoked by Django in like 2.5 seconds.
Why don't you have him next to your Django, man? You have a Django. I saw it.
Because it still hurts. It
Don't
makes
forget.
Still hurts.
So,
He was on
funny-
par with Grogu as a Jedi, that's for sure.
funny story and a little tangent here. He was always kind of my favorite Jedi in Episode 2, just because he looks like a Parasaurolophus,
Yeah.
Parasaurolophus, and that was my favorite dinosaur as a kid. So that was always why he was my favorite Jedi.
Dude, let's give him credit. He stepped to Django and Count Dooku at the same time.
did.
Yeah. No
Yes,
fear.
and that is why he was your favorite Jedi.
Yeah,
I love it.
There you go.
I love how you have him tucked in the corner for safety.
yeah. He doesn't,
Yeah.
he doesn't really
Right.
have a place. I mean, he could go over
Look,
there
there's
by
a cliff
Django.
right there, man. He might fall off and recreate
might.
the scene.
Yeah.
Can we get a crotch grabber over here, please?
Yes.
Get a crouch.
And then this is
Some
Got the
Mando.
Mandos.
I like that. I like that that they're tight. The way you've got them set up, it looks really good.
Remnant troopers. Yeah.
So this is actually a cast helmet that I repainted in the style of the Hot Toys release, because it's more modeled off of the OT model and the Gentle Giant bust.
Yeah, yeah.
Because the rounded eyes and the corners of this helmet always bug me.
Ah.
You could drive yourself nuts trying to find the right helmet or an armor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's why. Who's your buddy, Joel? That did a bunch of the troopers, recast them. He did an amazing job. We had him on the show.
Yeah.
Bones.
Yeah, Solo Bones.
Solo Bones. Yeah, he does amazing stuff. With
Yeah,
the
that's actually one of
troopers.
his helmets.
That
so
makes
I'm gonna do
sense.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm going to do the Nicholas part. We've
Oh,
got
look at that.
We got 59 people watching and only 35 likes. Gently stroke that like button.
Where'd you get that head sculpt of the Twilight?
I made it.
Oh,
Dude,
I
that
don't
is
want to talk
sick.
anymore.
It's a regular female head sculpt, and then I sculpted the tentacles onto it, and then made the wrappings.
I'll have to show you mine.
So this is kind of my Battlefront series. So I have when the Battlefront game, the newer one came out, my brothers and I would always get on and play it, and we just loved the dynamics and the aesthetics of it, and just the different rebels and the different Imperial units.
There were a lot of options in that game with changing.
We're recruiting for what is it? What's it called, Jason? Ewok hunt.
Oh yeah, Ewok hunt.
Bro, I
Ewok
mean,
hunt was fun.
Oh, so Dwayne
I'm
made
in.
those shirts
Yeah.
for you. I'm sure of that.
Yeah, David. Let's do
I,
a
play,
Ewok
I
hunt.
literally play that literally all the
You
time.
guys are going after murder bears? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
No, they're
I mean,
going
this-
after you, man.
Scary shit.
This was one of my
It is.
favorite projects of the Solus Trooper. I made this backpack out of balsa wood and different little electrical parts.
See, and I can print that.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's what I look at it now. Back in the day when I was doing these, and like I would spend like a night making a project and making the pack and everything else, and now you can just print them up like nothing.
Dude,
Yeah,
but
like your
that
flame
looks
trooper.
fantastic, man. That's and that color on the pauldron is spot on. I mean,
Yeah.
that. Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah, you were saying, Joel, Flame Trooper, I'd say it has a different meaning now in 2023.
Yeah.
I love that Duros over there.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need to
Nick.
get Dwayne to sew me some of those up if I can.
That's one of Dwayne's head sculpts that I added milliput to make it a little more bulbous on the top.
It looks good.
Are you gonna do a Riva custom?
Lady.
That's a clone, baby.
Yeah. Oh, those look great. The
That Rhodian.
Oh, I did that. I did the Greedo same thing.
Yeah, man.
The Rhodian.
That's awesome. Are you gonna do?
You
the,
have an amazing collection, dude.
You gonna do the Praetorian Guards from this week?
No, I'm staying more to OT and clones.
So I don't see why we would do that because I think Hot Toys will put those out.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think so
I
too.
would assume
Oh,
so
yeah.
too, yeah.
Joel, I think the biggest fan of this week's episode was Hot Toys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They're just them and Hasbro.
Yeah.
They're like, yes.
Yes.
I'm jumping ahead, but it's like, why did we have IG-12? Well, so Hasbro could sell some toys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
He's not 11, he's 12.
Right.
That makes him better.
Oh,
It's like
there's your
turning it up.
Is
This
that
one goes
Commander
to
Stone
12.
off to the right there?
Yeah, he's kind of back in the corner. I don't know if you guys can.
Yeah, no, that's all good. It's all good.
Be gentle. Be gentle.
Commander Stone.
Look out.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
Wow.
I love that. I don't have that one.
Wow.
There you go. Oh, that I remember when you did the pilot.
Yeah, with Luke's help.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Damn, dude.
Oh, is that Trauma?
Yeah, there's Trauma.
Oh, I will never do another one of those in my life.
Yeah, those
Did he
are
give him the
definitely
middle
hardest
finger?
paint scheme.
No, single finger.
Just kidding.
That's a please relax finger.
Yeah.
That has got to be one of the hardest paint jobs to do.
Yeah, it's a challenge for sure.
It's a pain in the ass. I'll never
And I
do
did,
another one.
I did 3 of them.
That's wild. Man.
Wow. It looks really
Dang.
good.
I love that.
I used your references to make that, by the way.
Right.
The cold weather Rex down there, dude. I want one of those. Those are
I know.
sweet.
That looks cool.
And so this is another example of making a pack from scratch that can easily be 3D printed now.
Yeah, that's like the Flame Trooper one.
Yep.
And you did some serious work to that. I mean, that took a lot of time to make that.
Yeah, it was a fun project though. I liked being able to work on it and then stand back and see that I made that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Looks fantastic.
absolutely. There's a little bit of pride to that.
Do you ever get to a point, Tyler, where you're like, oh, just do this little bit. No, just do this little bit. And then all of a sudden, damn it, went too far.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. Usually, if it's something I'm making multiples of, I'll do like testing on it before I go too far. But
It's a bomb squad. Screw that. I won't do those. Those to get that orange. It's really hard.
yes, it is. And I've actually got a little bit of a drama in mind for these guys. I back when these were easily had. Sorry, my voice is failing me. I got about 20 of these bombs, and I actually cut them in half, drilled out the light in the front, and put cellophane red paper over them, and put an LED light in all of them.
Oh,
so
cool.
I actually am going to make a bomb wall that will go in here with them.
Well, you need to make the doctor then too.
Yeah. Dr. Noogle Indy.
Dang. There. And that, yet he stands.
His arms aren't sagging. No, nothing's
There's the
I
avatar.
feel a sneeze coming on.
I know.
And I got to shout out my younger brother who does wood burning that made this for me.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Your family's talented, man.
Right?
Wow.
Wow,
That's really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty legit.
Nice.
Tyler, were you gonna grab any of the, if you didn't already, the animated, like they did the animated Anakin and Obi-Wan and Yoda?
I thought about it when they initially announced them, but the prototype pics look so much better than the actual product, and I just can't justify the price.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Too.
That never happens. What are you talking about, dude?
Dude, they look really good, and now they look like Hasbro toys.
Yeah, I mean the prototype pics looked amazing, and then you go like, "What is this?" Yeah.
There's that boy Django.
Oh, there's the granddaddy of them all.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yeah, that does look great with the posters behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So these are two customs that I made before Hot Toys released the clone.
Whoa, watch that thumb.
Really?
Watch that thumb.
He likes it.
So is that the helmet that came from that France guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that helmet's sick.
And then the hoses, I kind of was stumped on those because I needed them to mold a certain way, but also hold. And I really liked your idea, Joel, of using a spring because that worked pretty well. But what I wound up doing, I used small surgical tubing that has a copper wire going through the middle of it. So then I bent it to shape. And
I put some rings around it too, didn't
and
you?
I put little rings, jewelry rings around the hose.
That's the next level bullshit right there. I wouldn't do that.
And then I put heat shrink over the top of them.
Dang. That looks great.
It's static, but it does the job.
It looks fantastic.
That's one of those ones where you step back and go, "I did that."
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's genius the way that you did it. You had the tubing and then the wire. Yeah, it's okay. Shut up.
No, I remember when you did that with the face with that episode 3, I think it was. And I was like, man, I'm never gonna do that.
Dude, can you bring that back real quick? Just let's look at the symmetry on the helmet, on the paint that you've got there. That's that's insane.
Is that a Wickham stencil?
It is.
Yeah. That guy does great.
That's incredible, man. Well done.
Wow.
And I also try to experiment with different weathering styles, kind of more related to the animated look as versus realistic look. And so this kind of has a little bit more of that animated look with like almost like a watercolor effect.
I can see it. Yeah.
And what I used that, I actually used, I called it what did I call it? The blow technique. Giggity. Just using watered down layers and then blowing the paint so it would pool up in different spots.
And then you kind of build it up, right? You keep layering and build. Yeah. Yep. No, it's evident. It's
amazing.
Beautiful.
Just say it. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And just the pose on top of it just caps it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So cool.
And then where it all began.
There we go.
That's badass. That is badass.
Dude, this immediately thinks Gendy Tartakovsky Clone Wars micro series right
There's
here.
nothing. Yep.
Boom, 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 boom. I just can hear the repeating gun firing off the Gatling gun. Boom, 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 boom.
And then this was a
yes.
Oh, he's touching.
This was quite the project that I made.
Yeah,
one
now
day.
you can print that, but this is awesome. When he
Dude,
did
you
this,
have
I was
to make
like,
a dirge. You got to make a dirge to go with these guys.
hey, I got some armor. Maybe I recently came into some.
Oh, did you? That would be a great piece. There's not enough dirge out there, man.
I got a little bit printed. I should go find it. I haven't done anything with it yet, though.
That is badass.
Hell yeah, that is.
And it,
I love how Joel always like, gotta go find it though.
It can stand on its own, but I made it to where it'll have a little stand just to keep the support up.
That's cool.
Dude, Santino, Bad Batch is cool, dude. But for me, the Tartakovsky Clone Wars, this was the crew right here.
Yeah.
And like you said earlier, Hot Toys is making them. So why go through it?
Then I got my chunk of unobtainium right there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Badass.
We did say dirge, Dan.
Yeah.
It's so impressive, man. It really
Yeah.
is.
It looks fantastic.
Not only the amount and the way you have everything set up, but how you did so many of these, if not all.
Well, and keep in
some
mind,
degree.
he's done these years before they were even released. But
Right.
some of these
Yeah.
have been released.
Yeah, it's kind of funny being in the clone groups and stuff on Facebook. There'll be guys that are pretty new to the game coming in, and they're like, "Where do you get all these?" I'm like, "About 10 years ago."
Right.
There's your flame trooper.
Yep.
But dude, you talk about the commitment because you knew these were never going to be made. So you're like, I'll just make them myself.
I made a couple of those for Mike.
Yeah, I
Well,
really like those too.
I bet your turnaround time for yourself was a lot shorter than Hot Toys or Sideshow.
True.
There's Keeley.
Yep.
Keeley's my favorite.
Yeah,
Is
he's
this clone heaven? No, it's New Mexico.
Nice one, Chris.
And so this is another one, that has been replaced by a print. Is I took a regular Phase 2 helmet from Sideshow, shaved the fin off, and then these are actually little pieces of foam
Yeah.
that I cut and put on the sides.
Wow.
They look great though.
So the only one of Commander Jed I ever did actually ended up in New Zealand.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's one of those that I have the helmets to fix those, quote unquote fix them, but I also kind of like the work that I did on these original ones that I kind of want to leave them alone.
As you should.
Yeah.
As you should. I like it.
So that's the Phase 1 collection as it stands now. I have probably less than half of the planned projects are Phase 1 troopers, but I have in mind to do a Phase 1 Wolf to go with this version of Sinker and Boost.
Wow.
So
There you go.
They'll go right next to this version. And then I'll also do Tango Squad from the Legacy of Terror series in Clone Wars.
Oh yes.
Now
Right.
on to Phase 2. One guy gets it. One guy gets it.
Yeah.
I'm terrible with that, Mike.
I was gonna say I like the lights, the overhead lights that you have up there on the top shelves, which are like picture lights, I guess, right?
Yeah, I spent a lot of money at IKEA one time.
Well, Abe
This
pays off.
segment's
Looks
sponsored
great.
by IKEA.
Yes.
Each one of these cabinets, these little puck lights, I had to install each one of them, and so they all have wires going to the back. And
Dude,
they're all
those
in
screws
back.
on the holders suck. I hate
Well, those
screws.
bar lights that you have up there, I like
Yeah,
those.
these ones.
Yeah.
Dude, Scotty, that's what I have in my room. Those things are badass. On Amazon.
Nice.
And here's what Joel was talking about with the Phase 2 helmet with the rings under the hose.
Wow. That looks great. What up, Billy?
Billy.
You son of a bitch.
And this is the work in progress.
Oh, there's the
Naked.
bar. Nice.
He's got naked with heads in front of him.
A naked clone.
He's posed. I love it.
Naked clone.
Do you think any of them get embarrassed if they're changing in the locker room?
Well,
they all know what it
genetically,
looks
they
like.
should all be predisposed the same
They all
way,
should be the
right?
same.
You would
In
think,
theory.
right?
But then the Bad Batch walks in, right?
Except for Wrecker.
Right.
The Bad Batch walk.
Boom!
What did you do to it? I don't know. Yeah.
So my ideal state is sometime in the future that we could all do room tours, like in person. We could do go to everybody's own collection, check it out in person, because the pictures probably aren't doing this justice.
Hey, John Pablo.
J. Pablo Pop.
Well,
Yeah, but how would you do that? Seriously, you know?
I don't know, man. Bucket list.
Yeah.
Bucket list.
It's like, all right, everybody's over at my house today. Okay, cool.
And this
I have to
this
clear
is
some
my
room
one-
so you can stand.
This is my one section of Hot Toys clones.
Wow. I like the
Dude,
Rex
yours
picture in the
yours
back.
look better.
And then from Bad Batch, I made Commander Gray. and then one of my favorites is Captain Hauser.
Yeah,
dude,
that's
you
my
got
son's favorite too.
You got the color spot on, man.
Yeah, he's, what,
Thank
Tiffany blue there?
Yeah, my son and I fight about that color.
Yeah, Hauser was cool.
I was like, you can't like that color.
Well, yeah, I shouldn't even argue with him. He's probably right.
Just care that he's invested so much, Joel.
I know, right?
I just dig it. I dig everything you got, the way you have them set up,
Yeah,
the
man.
customization that you've done. And you have it kind of set up like they're a little story.
Yep.
You know, this is what's going on here, this is what's going on there.
Oh, look at
Beautiful.
that one, man. Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Dune.
That's
He's
Dune.
a cool one.
Dude,
Man.
so cool.
Dude, you literally have every type of color.
True statement.
Santino, I can attest to that, yes. Oh, the Oedipus.
Man.
What you talking about, bitch? I'm pointing
That guy had to be hard to paint. The red one.
No, he was actually, that's a factory guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's right.
There are some in here that are factory that I haven't touched.
Lucky.
When you walk into IKEA, do the staff know you and think that you're kind of weird?
Well, I only did it on vacations to other places because I don't have an IKEA close to me.
Mm.
So luckily, I didn't live there, so they don't know.
Johnny's asking, Tyler, would you ever consider doing diorama environment floors for some of these setups?
Oh, 100%.
Dude, can you go back to that Ahsoka? That is incredible.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I love that with that.
Look at that whole thing.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
quite the setup.
Well done, man. Well done.
Mm-hmm. A little late, but yeah.
I dare you.
Dude, just I'm just like amazed the time and commitment you put into this, man. This is insane.
Well, thanks.
It's beautiful. I mean, it is. It's absolutely beautiful.
In a good way. In a good way.
I just love the troopers.
Oh, wait. Hang right there. Hang right there. I want to see the Obi-Wan. Oh, man. God, I should have bought that piece. Damn it.
Which one?
The Hot Toys.
We'll talk
episode
in the
3.
after show.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Talk to me in the after show.
Joel's got sense.
Talk to me in
Do
the
I hear
champion
50?
room.
Do I
Silly
hear 200?
question.
Yep, going once, going twice. 200 sold.
That after show, bro, that place is dangerous for your
It
for
is.
your finances.
It is.
And then I also have my work desk in here as well. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but
That's kind of mess.
Yeah.
That looks a little organized, a little too
Yeah.
organized.
Look
Yeah.
at those guys, dude.
Yeah.
You look at me, man. I look like a hoarder when I start my project.
Johnny really wants that gunship, man.
I know. Dude, the thing would be, seriously, the size of a freaking van.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay, so that's the Hot Toys Sully, right?
right.
On the left.
And this is the custom one.
Wow.
Dang.
And there's my pops. They're always watching me.
Yep.
Yeah, what a great
It's
guy.
awesome.
Shout out, Pops.
Yes, shout out Pops.
Do you still do the like what do they call that? Where you go and you dress up and do the World War II reenactments?
No, I haven't done that in a couple of years. There was one event close to us that we went to, and it has since not been sponsored by the same place anymore. So the closest one for me is like a 10-hour drive. So it's just kind of out of the question now.
Just wondering if you did that just for your pops.
Dude, look at that, man. Oh, my God. Hey, Evan, remember Celebration
Legos.
2019? Remember this?
Oh yeah, you got like thousands of those Legos.
Holy crap.
I get the knockoff ones.
Yeah, these are all knockoffs. There's some in here that are actual Lego, but knockoffs are the way to go.
Lepin.
There's your gunship,
Yep.
Johnny.
There's your
It's
gun
just, it's 1/16.
And then the work in progress shelf is kind of a mess right now. But we got
That
some.
looks terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. Don't show that.
Yeah, that's a terrible shelf.
That's a terrible shit.
I'm just messing with you, man.
Yeah, right, Chris? The collection just keeps going and going.
Yeah,
It's like, wow.
How big is this room?
Oh, that's cool. What's that from?
That's a sideshow. That's sideshow.
No, this is actually this is a knockoff from China that wasn't branded or sponsored or anything. And I went through and repainted it and added all kinds of customization to it.
Oh, great work.
You did a great job, yeah.
Because I'm also very into Avatar.
Okay. No, please, God, don't pick it up.
And is that the Hasbro clone helmet you just got?
Yeah.
It still looks great. You know,
It's a clone helmet. I can tell what it is.
And I can't deny the price.
Right,
dude. Hey Scott, is Janine gonna get those and customize them?
I don't know. That's a good question. We were talking about this the other day. It's like the 332nd interested in. I still want to get the Scout just to have it or to dirty it up. You know,
absolutely.
And you can't beat the price. I mean, there's helmets I want, but you know, those are in a different
that helmet
list.
lifts up too. The Scout one.
Yeah,
It
right.
does.
Isn't that
It
crazy?
looked a little big.
Tyler.
Whoa, J2SO's on the council. What is going
Tyler.
on?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I mean, dude, that stuff is amazing. It's beautifully set up the way you do it.
Yeah, seriously, thank you for sharing your collection, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, and we're on the verge of moving into our new house, and this is
my
just
God, another move.
Yeah, well, we're buying this house, so it'll be
Congrats.
permanent.
Yeah, congrats.
on
I don't
that.
know how you do it though. With
Very
a collection like that, this is like what, the third move?
Yeah. Well, at least this one's in the same city, so I don't have to move from a different state in this one.
Still.
But one cool thing is that I'll have more space, and so I probably don't have quite this much OT back in Clovis, but I will be bringing most of it to the new house as well. So I'll have a lot of original trilogy presents in there too.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a bigger room? You're going to get yourself a bigger room in the new house?
The room I have is, I think it's about 2 feet bigger each way, but it's got a 9-foot ceiling, so I can get more shelves.
Oh, there you go. Up, yeah.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have like an office space as well. That
and then you'll have a ladder like a library going around.
Yeah. You know, I have to ask because I mean, it's obvious that your wife is accepting of what you're into. Does she allow you to put things in other rooms of the house? Or are you stuck in one room?
Well, that's a loaded question.
It is a loaded question.
High command.
It all depends on what it is, man.
Currently, right now in our bedroom, there is it's not Star Wars, it's Avatar, but it is probably my pride and joy. The thing I'm most proud of that I actually made is a Avatar diorama of the jungle and the tree of voices and everything. There's some pics on my Instagram.
It's actually pretty cool. It's like an aquarium.
Yeah, so I have it hanging in almost like a shadow box type on the wall, complete with black light and everything, so it actually glows like Pandora does at night.
Oh my!
Cool.
She would probably prefer it not to be in our bedroom, but right now wall space that's where it's at. So, and I also
it sets the mood though, doesn't it? That special light.
That's what I'm saying,
right?
It's like turning on Luther Vandross every
yeah,
time.
but at the same time, you can see things you don't want to see. But
yeah, that's true. But I might also have some Jurassic Park toys in the living room on top of the computer table. So
dude,
nice. Well, hey, at least there's a little bit of your stuff around the house.
Are you sure you want to be married?
And I had a son, so I can just say it's his stuff.
Right, there you go.
Yeah.
Just tell
we
her
don't
it
have
could be
any
worse.
kids. We just blame it on the cats. But yeah.
Yes.
So
Jerry wants to know. Yeah, do you have a Clone
you
Trooper
go.
99 the janitor?
Yes.
Oh,
dude, if you do, because I brought this
He's
up.
getting up.
to Joel
He
when I
walked
was
away.
like,
You did, J2. You brought that up, dude. Yeah, he's a great character. Oh, do you seriously have him?
I have
I have his head.
I'm ahead.
Dude, he's a great character.
I have his head sculpt, and he is on the docket to be made.
He's
Yes.
on the whip shelf.
Yeah.
He's on the
Where'd you
whip
get
shelf.
that?
Awesome.
Where'd you get that, Tyler?
I think I got it from
Watto Scrapyard?
Peter at Camino
Oh, okay.
Fiji. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, that's sweet. I love 99. I'd love to have one of him too.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can. I'll talk to Peter.
And then the clones I was talking about that are going to be used are all.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
man!
look at that. It's such a mess.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy.
And if you bear with me a second, I'll show you one thing here.
Of course.
One second.
That is pretty messy.
That's pretty.
You gotta see mine.
Yeah, you haven't seen messy.
You get a clone trooper. You get it.
Yeah. Tonight's giveaway, we have 30 clones to give away.
And we don't even notice them missing.
I want the white one. No, you got the white. No,
I'll bet he knows when anything's out of place.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Oh, come on, Chris. You're just as bad.
So here's the bombs that I was telling you about.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
pretty.
Dude.
Very pretty.
I love it.
They're like Christmas ornaments now.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cool.
Is he? No, dude, I'm drinking Claw. White Claw.
Yeah, I left those there a couple weeks ago. Evan's finishing them off.
Oh, yeah. I drank too many of them tonight.
Oh, I see you got the red material you've been looking for.
Yep, I just got to get it to Dwayne so he can make me some commas.
Sweet.
Nice.
Look at all those rifles you have on the right, dude. Look at that.
Jesus, that's why it's always sold out.
Look at that thing. Wow.
Yep, I've got a lot of work in progress that I will have plenty to do over the next couple of years.
Okay, so all I can say is put a lock on the door because your son's going to be walking in about 6 months, and no, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Just be ready. There's going to be some OT mixed with clones by accident. You might have a panic attack.
Clone. So Johnny had asked Tyler, have you seen Yen's Darth Maul throne? Yeah, he's making.
I don't think I have. Is it the one from Mandalore? Is he talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Book of Boba.
He's making one from the Clone Wars.
Yeah,
He's
he
got
did
a couple
the
different ones
Mandalorian
going on.
one.
Yeah. I've seen one in the vintage collection size that someone was making, but I don't think I've seen 1/6 scale.
Yeah, Jens does good stuff.
Yeah, it's sweet.
Hell yeah, that dude's killing it.
I think Luke has one actually in his collection.
Yep, he made it for Luke. That was the
Yeah,
first one.
and like Maul sitting on it all badass like.
Mm.
You have a free Vizsla?
No, I don't. I actually have.
I knew I'd find one, baby.
I have other projects in the closet in here that I have to work on. I have plans to make 3 Mandalorian loyalists, and then 3 Maul Mandalorian paint schemes. And then I've also got a couple Chewbacca's that are in there that I want to make Wookiee Warriors to go with my 41st Elite.
Those would be the first order ones then.
I've still got, I don't know, probably 6 Battlefront projects, and then a few Cantina Aliens and Jabba's Palace skiff guards. So
wow, man.
When I went full into Troopers, I kind of put every other thing in the back burner, but they're all there. I have all the parts and everything. It's just sitting down and actually doing it.
So just my only word of advice is get it done before you have a second kid.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
Get it done. Because you won't get it done with this. Kids are great. I love them, but you will never get your projects done with 2.
Yep. I can
see
that
because his wife is watching.
Yeah. Well, that'd be the other thing too, is you might not have a second kid if she spends too much time in your room. So,
well,
that can excite a second kid.
I will say I have to praise my wife that she does support me in doing this, and she knows that it's my passion, and she's always respected that.
Yeah, all of our wives. Everybody here.
Yeah, it was never a thing like, oh, this stuff's going in boxes in the garage or anything else. She knows that this is a huge part of who I am and who I've always been. So
yeah, my wife the same.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, like Jason said, all of the wives, everybody's, they're either totally into it or at least they respect it and honor it.
Right.
And we're all extremely fortunate and very lucky to have that.
Yeah,
right.
Extremely fortunate.
The one thing is that she doesn't come from a collector mentality, so like she looks at some stormtroopers or something like that, and they're like,
they're all the same.
They're all the same. I'm like, yeah, but look, that one's taller, and this one has a different helmet, and so.
And that's
I guarantee you could say the same thing about her purses and her shoes.
Thank you.
Well,
their shoes aren't they? They're the same, but these ones are blue. But no,
she's not a collector in any respect, really. So she's very minimalist when it comes to stuff like that. So, it's a little bit of a bridging of the gap, but she's always supportive. So she's actually encouraged me to kind of go full into it and get the 3D printers and start making projects and stuff like that. It's just I don't know if I'm ready to take that step, because with a day job you have the stability, you have the longevity of it. With something like that, you don't know when the bottom's going to fall out of it or interest is going to be lost. So I don't know. It's one of those things I kick around a lot, but we'll see.
Yeah, but the thing is, like with the 3D printer and stuff, I have a feeling once you figure it out, because you seem like an extremely sharp person, that it's just going to go poof. I mean, it's not going to be like, oh, yeah, you're just all of a sudden going to take off. And the thing is, like we said earlier, the support you have from people like Joel, and I'm sure other people that you're close to that are 3D printing, dude, you're going to fly quickly.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, after I would cycle through getting stuff to update my stuff, maybe I'd get to making things for others.
Yeah, right? You never know. And you can make things for her or for around the house.
There
She'll
you
be
go.
like, I need it. And you'll be like, oh, don't worry, I can 3D print it. So
That's true.
Yeah.
All
right, Eben.
What's up?
Let's do it.
And we're back. There's Eben.
We're back. No, I'm here. I'm just prepping for the next segment.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Man, that is
So
such a
let's
perfect
so I do have a hard stop in 20 minutes.
Get Santino.
So I do have a hard stop in 20 minutes. So I think what we'll do, we'll just talk about the Mandalorian
highlights. Yeah.
Yeah, I won't show anything because it probably will take too long.
Yep.
So what do you guys think about the episode?
Yes.
Yeah, let's go through and rate it.
Yes. Yes.
Nine.
Yes. 9,
Go around
9.5.
Start with Tyler. Yeah. Tyler, what'd you think about the episode?
I'd give it a solid 9. I
Nine?
definitely
Nice.
like the direction that this one went, and it doesn't feel like my brothers and I have talked about it. There's a lot of episodes that have really felt like basically a Clone Wars episode, and so this one kind of felt a little more story in depth. So it was nice change of pace from the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
7.
We're talking about the show, Dan.
Jeff?
Probably giving it a 7 because of Krang.
I'm wondering about this one.
Great.
I'm definitely a 9 on it. So it was just the action from the beginning to the end, and I don't know, just felt more Star Warsy this time. So
yeah,
10 out of 10. Wow. And Santino's a big critic.
yeah,
6.
10 out of 10.
6. That's pretty good for Chris. It's coming up.
So who are we going to, Scott?
What about you, Scott? What do you give it?
I give it at least 9.5. Maybe I think it was the best
Dude, you're the guy who doesn't
episode.
like the points.
Yeah, but the thing is that I think I like this one the best out of all of them. There are things that I liked out of certain ones, but I think I like this one the best so far. It just kind of had me in the zone the entire time.
Oh yeah.
I even like the IG-12, and the whole thing with the yes, no. I thought that was kind of funny and at least a little bit different than like what you guys were saying, flipping around and doing all that. At least it's a little bit different. But the ending was like, that sucked. That definitely sucked.
I hate Grogu more and more every episode. I'm sorry.
Well,
the
other
when he
thing
got
too,
into that robot, I'm like, fuck.
yeah. I didn't mind it.
And then he was like,
Didn't
yeah,
mind
no. I was like, oh my fucking God.
Well, I'd rather have him doing that than giving him an actual voice, because I don't think I'd want to hear him actually talk.
It's coming.
Right.
Oh,
it's coming. You got to.
But the other thing too, I wanted to mention real quick, and Nilda had brought it up. And it's like, the name of the episode is Spies, right? And she started bringing in, could it be the armor? Because
I've had a lot of people say that
attacked, were in Beskar. Who's making the armor for these people?
I think we're hoping for two grandiose things. I think it's the chick in the beginning talking.
I agree with that.
Droid.
It could be a misdirect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause she probably was trying to save her people. She wasn't trying to escape on purpose.
Yeah.
Right. So I heard that the next episode's only like 30 minutes or 38 minutes or
Oh my
some
God.
crap.
finale, isn't
How
it?
many more episodes we got?
One.
One.
Oh,
One. Should be a long one.
What about you, Joe? What do you give this episode?
I give that bad boy a 9, and the only reason it's a 9 is because of Grogu and that IG-12. Otherwise, it'd be a full 10.
Well, so if it wasn't for that, you would have given it a 10?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, shit. That's pretty high for you, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's cool. What about you, J2SO?
Like a 9.5.
Holy shit.
For me, it was like top 3 Mando episodes for me.
Yeah.
It was exciting when Gideon flew down. I was like, shit. When the
That was fucking dope, dude. Yeah.
When Paz Vizsla was
I'm
like,
glad I didn't buy the
away, I
first
was like,
one.
shit. It was just, and at first, same thing when that little robot walked in. I was like, man, if he's gonna walk his slow ass around, but then he jumped in. I still like Grogu, so I'm cool with it. With him hanging out in the robot, but yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Same here.
Bitch ass axe wolves.
Right?
Yeah.
Wolves is a spy. Yeah.
What about you, Black Spire? What do you think?
Hey, David.
Hello there. I'm gonna say 9.52. I'm gonna agree with Jason. I think top 3, top 5 episode, of any of the seasons. I actually, for whatever reason, I just rewatched it for like the 3rd time right before we came on. But I like Axe Wolves, man. I'm loving the armor. I don't know what it is. Something just clicked. Like there's the angle of the T in his visor is a little different this season. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but I don't know. I want to build like a life size of that for whatever reason now. So I don't know. Just
Whatever gets you going, man.
yeah,
Good
man.
luck.
And I actually do like the IG-12 thing. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I'm weird.
I
Call
think
it what
as a
it is.
parent of 2 very young kids, it made my wife and I laugh like crazy just seeing no, yes.
My
It's
favorite
like,
though was Bad Baby. I love that. That was one.
Bad
of
Baby,
Bad
those
Baby.
crazy.
That was crazy.
Angelians. Those guys are funny.
Oh, that's a highlight. And I'm
That's
actually want to
sweet.
point one thing out where you see it may not be Babu Frick, we have no idea, but he kind of climbs off of IG-12 and onto the table. That's some amazing puppeteering. Just saying.
Yeah. I agree.
They're in green uniforms, green screen. Yep.
What about you, Jason Duback?
I'm more critical. 8.5. Probably best episode of the season for me, but it had flaws still. But at least there was a storyline at work. I think it should have been episode 3.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There you go.
I like it. That's specific.
This should, out of an 8 season season, this should have been episode 3 easily. We should have had this plot thrown out there with Moff probably in episode 3 for me.
It took too long.
Too long.
I mean, he plays an amazing bad dude.
Yes, he does.
Giancarlo Esposito is a great actor, no doubt.
It just could have been brought up a lot sooner, and there's been a lot of filler.
But how about his armor? His armor's badass. That's going to be a hot toy.
It's great. I loved so much about it. I wish the Praetorian Guard scene had been filmed better. That was the one thing for me. It was like,
Tell them, Dubé.
Tell them to.
It just didn't feel right.
What part of it, out of curiosity?
It was lazy. It just felt like I was a steady cam right on one person, like fighting, and it was not good. Didn't like it.
Okay.
No, I don't think he is. Takiti. What? How do you say his name?
Taika
Waititi.
It's a difficult
Taika Waititi. Yeah.
Thank you, Taika.
He probably got paid his couple mil to say yes and no, though.
No. Well, the thing on top of that, though, is he didn't have to die. It didn't feel like a sacrificial moment.
No, it felt like he chose to do it for to martyr himself or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
The whole scene didn't make sense to me, though, because the whole time Bo-Katan had her freaking Darksaber.
Yeah.
They could have escaped.
Or what
They didn't
about
have
the
to go
hole?
out there.
What about the roof hole that Axe Wolves went out?
Right.
Oh, yeah, he just bailed.
You know what? No matter what, Paz wasn't fitting through either of them holes, so it didn't matter.
That's true.
Well, he would have never left.
Fantastic.
He's a little too girthy.
No, it was fantastic all around. I loved it. I just wish we had this sooner in the season. That's all.
Yeah,
It's too late.
Was anybody else laughing at how small the hole that Bo-Katan cut was, though? It's like, why do we all have to crouch, man? Like, can't we do, like, human-sized hole?
I know, right?
I seriously thought they were
going
to kill Mando, too, because you know what? This has not been Mando's season. Let's be honest.
No, it's not his season anymore. They said it at Celebration.
Anybody could be the Mandalorian, I think, is what they're hinting at.
Yeah.
There's only one other person that died as good as Heavy, and that was Thorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was badass.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see who dies next, so.
And you know what? I would have been okay with it if it was like, okay, the Mandalorian is now Bo-Katan, because you've been heading that way the entire season.
Yeah.
So just go that route. Just go it.
And he
Have
fucking
the
bent the
courage.
knee. He's like, I'll do whatever for you, or whatever he said. I got your
better
back.
get on
Your
that
story has
mythosaur.
not, or your song
I mean,
has
that-
not been sung.
You got one more episode for Mando to die. So
I know, dude, but even
not
that
gonna
was
kill
earned.
him.
Did you really feel like Mando meant that? Like, why? Why does he owe that to her? I don't get it.
Right.
Because there's a
Loyalty
love
thing.
story there.
Yeah, there
I
could
don't
be.
think Favreau was in the
Ruin.
scene.
No.
Somebody big's gonna die though.
Favreau
I saw
was
it
wearing
too.
a suit a while back. It's Tate Fletcher has been wearing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, do you
So-
remember that Tate Fletcher was in episode 1, scene 1 in the bar?
As a guy messing with the.
Hey, Mando. Yeah, the guy that spilled his
Mauricio
drink.
That's him.
Sound.
Yep. I
That's
remember.
it. Yeah, he was a
look
UFC
at that,
fighter.
Dwayne.
Yeah.
Well,
The Shadow Council was pretty cool. I
That
thought
was
that
really
that
we
was-
discussed that.
yeah.
That was
Oh,
the
with Hux
coolest
and
part
stuff?
of everything.
Yeah, Hux though.
Yeah.
And Pelion, Captain Pelion.
Is
for
that
the Heir of
is
the
that
Empire
supposed to be the
fans.
same character in the First Order? Huck?
Yeah, I was
That's
curious
not-
about
that's
that too.
his dad.
That's the dad. That's
That's
General
gotta be
Hux's
his dad,
dad.
Yeah, that's
Who's
his
played
dad.
by his brother in real life.
Played
though.
by his
Yep.
brother. Yep.
Dan
Dude,
just
but
says
did you
straight
see-
out, I hope they all die.
Dude, the
I like
Blade Runner
Arkham.
scene in the beginning with the probe droid all the way through to the Shadow Council.
And
Right.
that was
Yeah.
that was pre.
So how does a probe droid go through Republic, sensors and stuff? And
It
it's
just
the deep
goes
underground,
underneath.
dude.
It just goes underneath a cloak, like Leia did with Obi-Wan. Just go underneath the cloak and go.
Did you see Harry Potter with the invisibility cloak?
Yes.
Scott, I like Far From Death Star's comment.
This one, Star Wars is a female.
No, this one here. It's,
Oh,
Actually, I have no doubt that.
Yeah.
Fennec.
No, Bubba's going to
Marty
show up and he'll
McFly
probably
and
die.
Doc are
Watch.
going to show up at the same time and
It's hard to
transport.
hold up. well, it's like here's
well-
this one. I think Pedro's out, right? So think about this in a marketing end and a Disney thing. They kill off Mando.
They can't do that.
I don't think they can. I mean, you could kill
Not
off
with Filoni
Bo-Katan.
getting the movie that's going to bring the Mandoverse
Dude,
together. You can't
Pedro
kill
has
him.
not been in this season. That's not him
No.
in the suit. It's
Oh
been his
yeah,
voice.
but you know what I'm saying, Mando. Let's just say Mando,
But he could
right?
he could just go that way the rest of the time. He's like,
Yeah, we
"Oh,
don't
my-"
really care if Pedro's there or not. Do you? I don't.
No, but the thing is, if they kill off Din Djarin, where does that really set everything? If you think
I don't
about
think they'll kill him off.
No.
What I care about it, if the show is bearing his name, he should have some progression. He's had none.
it. Yeah, I agree.
I don't
No, I
know.
agree.
Is it
Going
really
backwards,
bearing his
man.
name? I mean,
Yeah, it's
they're all
brutal tonight.
Mandalorians.
Yeah, it's been a wacky season. It's all over the place. I'll say that.
You
Yep.
thought that maybe he would like come to the point where he's like, I've got to restore the Mandalorian civilization. I will fight for this. And it's like, no, he's
Why did
just
they
bending
ever
the
give
knee.
him the dark saber in the first place? It was like apparently
God,
it
I hope
was.
so.
No, he just bends the knee. He's worse than Jon Snow at this point.
Yeah, they made him a little bitch this season.
This is an interesting thought. You guys think the Beskar troopers are clones of Mando? That's
Wait up, Scott, real quick. So I haven't
Okay.
given a chance to give him my grade. So
Oh, sorry.
you go.
Oh my
So
gosh,
sorry.
Kevin, you're here.
for
I'm so
for me,
sorry.
it's been like this whole season's been wacky, but it's been enjoyable. I think for me, this has been an 8. Probably the lowest score on this panel. There's some of the stuff was just a little dumb.
I can't believe you're going that low, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
shocked.
Oh, I almost gave it a 7, but I was like, it was a little
Really?
bit better.
What?
Really?
Wow.
A
Lizzo
7?
wasn't in this one.
So what were your key points that you
Yeah,
just
I can't
hated?
believe that, man.
Well,
didn't like?
the whole IG-12 thing was kind of dumb. I was like, that's ridiculous.
That was.
No argument there.
Wow. I can't believe
Just-
that, Evan.
Just some of the story was just like a little wacky. It was just wacky, like the whole Din Djarin, just backing down and making him a side character. I was like, this is
I will
kinda
serve
dumb.
you kind of a thing, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this is not Din Djarin we met in the first season. Now he's just a little putz.
He
And
put
like
up
the whole Kane thing in the beginning was cool, but okay, like where does probe droid come from? Like what's the storyline? Okay, we mentioned Moff Gideon.
What'd
we
you
didn't need to
think
build
about the
2
Thrawn
episodes
mention,
for
though?
that.
What did you think about the Thrawn mention?
Yeah, that was cool, but are we gonna? Hopefully, we see him in the next episode. I doubt it.
I think you might get a brief cameo because they did take the time to announce Lars at Celebration. I think that's why they did that.
Yeah, they'll probably do like a hologram or something. Is my guess.
Yeah,
I did like that Gideon called him on it, and he couldn't say this is when he'll show up. He's like, I've been hearing about this for how long? This guy's gonna come back.
And the whole thing with the Darksaber and that last scene where they could have like escaped earlier.
I know.
I was like, Paz didn't really need to die. They hadn't escaped the whole time.
Nope.
I was like, okay, why did you sacrifice this guy? He didn't need to be sacrificed, but it was a sad moment, you know.
It was sad. I don't think it rang to the effect that they were hoping it did. For me anyway. I wasn't like devastated. I just
no.
Maybe if it was a bigger character, like yes, we've seen him a lot, but he hasn't been important in anything ever. So it's like, But I hated seeing him die. I guess
he's honorable. I mean, it's honorable.
He was a cool character. Oh yeah, like the way he went out was freaking awesome. With the fighting the Imperial Super Commandos.
It had some serious Sons of Anarchy vibes. I don't know if you guys ever.
Yeah, where he just lets go of the handlebars.
When Opie dies in the prison and Jax is on the other side of the window.
Dude, Tyler, I felt that. That's what I was wrecked.
Yeah,
I was wrecked.
They're like a prison gang.
Yeah.
That wrecked me. But this was not the same thing.
No.
Yeah, we fell in love with
they were going for a similar feel, but it missed the mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was badass though, even if it wasn't sad.
Dude, and giant scary monster. I love the look of that thing. No reason for that to be in the episode.
No, that was totally pointless. No. And we all thought it was going to be the Mythosaur, right? And it was not.
No, yeah,
it was green emerald.
It's a different monster
that was clearly sleeping last time they were there.
Yeah, it's going to be a Godzilla episode next episode.
Oh, the Mythosaur thing is going to be a big deal. Yeah,
it's going to be two big ass monsters fighting each other.
I don't have any idea. What do we think is going to happen? I know we don't got a lot of time left on this topic, but
what do you guys think is going to happen? We can do it real quick.
Seems like nobody cares what's going to
happen. Jack Black's going to come back.
Yes.
That was a waste. That was a waste of an episode.
Jack Black and Lizzo are going to be hanging out.
Out of here, man.
This was the one Disney Plus property that I was invested in.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Well, now it's gonna be Ahsoka, dude. That preview of Ahsoka was better than this season of Mando by itself.
But Jason, we can't invest in that, man, because we've been burned before. We've seen great trailers, and they go shit.
That's true. That's true.
Disney hangs on the coattails of cool characters and then destroys them.
But like the Mandalorian, the first two seasons were freaking great, man. I like the first two seasons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so who's gonna be our unexpected cameo? I have a feeling that's gonna happen.
I think it'll be
Skywalker.
It's Thrawn. It's gonna be Thrawn.
It's gonna be a Purgle. That's what it's gonna be. That's my guess.
He's gonna come in and bitch slap that dude. Just
like it's gonna be Thrawn or Ezra because they showed the whales. So I mean, they've been playing with the rebels.
Sabine could show up. Sabine's like part of both tribes. You know what I mean?
I agree.
They have to get you excited for Ahsoka. They have to get you into Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
Sabine.
Luke's gonna come and get the baby. Go back.
We're gonna try round two. Round two. Okay.
And round two. Disappear for another 2 years.
Yeah, you failed out the first one, but we're back.
I gotta see that Mythosaur. I need to see the Mythosaur. Yeah. I don't care who rides it. I don't give a shit.
Dude, Joel, don't you think that was a missed opportunity? They should have had the Mythosaur coming up through the surface.
That's what I thought it was going to be.
Oh, yeah. And what was it? A Zillow Beast? I don't even know what the hell that thing was.
That's what the theory was, but it kind of looks like it, but it doesn't at the same time.
I don't think
it served about as much purpose as the first episode when the thing came out of the water.
Yeah, with the crocodile.
Right?
Yeah, it's just...
That was straight up like my backyard.
Something huge just to create chaos.
Talking about that Florida shit.
Yeah, bro, I have alligators in my backyard. They ain't that big.
Yeah, the skiff thing and the design was gorgeous. David, you have to admit that.
That was badass.
That was awesome.
Did you guys see that everybody talking about the birds? The baby bird was
cooked. Oh
yeah, right.
They're eating it.
They were eating the birds.
I thought the same thing on that.
When I saw that, I was like, "Wait a minute! They're eating the birds."
Finally, a purpose for those things.
Dude, Jeff,
yeah, they were like,
I didn't get that beginning, but I'm like, "Holy shit, that thing is huge!"
Yeah,
right. You got to feed the tribe.
They're like, "Come back with us. We're gonna cook you on the grill."
All right. So, how does the season end? To go back to the original question? How does the season end?
You know what? For me, Mando should die. I'm sorry.
Oh,
wow.
Wow.
Well, he is going to be in a murder mystery dental TV show, so he might die.
Because they obviously at this point want to push Bo-Katan, so make him the martyr for Bo-Katan.
I'd rather Bo-Katan die, man.
Yeah, I want Bo-Katan to die too, man. That's been my theory all season.
It's not that I dislike her. It's just that I
feel like Bo-Katan is going to be a big part of Ahsoka, though.
Correct.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think she's the next chapter of the story of Bo-Katan.
How little importance Din has had, I feel like he might die. Yeah, and I saw a thing. Brendan Wayne, like one of his stunt doubles, said that something crazy is going to happen, and we're all going to be heartbroken. So who knows?
That's the only character we're emotionally invested in at this point.
Yeah, unless you just decapitate Grogu, but that ain't going to happen. So.
I thought
I can see Mando. I think Mando's going to die because of the comments that they're making behind the scenes, where they're like, anybody could be Mando now.
Yeah,
just seems like.
Well, but would they kill him off, or they just kind of make him go away?
I think they're gonna make him go away, and that's what's gonna spin off to the movie. Is to be, it's gonna be a mission to go look for him.
Yeah, that is a good point. Disney won't kill a female hero.
That's one thing that bothers me about the whole Disney thing is that there's a lot of characters that would create bigger impact if they died and they like went out memorably, but I think a lot of them, just because it's Disney and not wanting to like shock people, that they just make them fade into the background and they don't see them again.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I have more emotional invested interest in Bad Batch right now than I did in Mando.
Interesting.
Tyler,
are you kidding
Tyler,
me?
I'll give you a fist bump.
With that goal.
Yeah, Tech broke my heart, man.
Yeah,
Dude, the last 2 episodes, there was actual tension and conflict, and I was like, oh yeah.
But even a bit of that, I thought that season was subpar in comparison to the first one.
The only thing is, I hope that Tech is actually dead.
Yeah,
like,
too.
I don't want it to come back that they just found his glasses.
Right.
But you know what? At the same time, I'm conflicted. If he was dead, I didn't feel it when he died.
Sorry.
So I kind of hope they bring
He's
him
teasing
back.
you, David.
I'm opposite.
Feeling.
Yeah, he's
They
teasing
tell me
you.
to go up. They tell me to go down.
No, you were fine. He was just
Just
teasing
leave.
you. You're still
Darth
quiet.
Kenobi.
Yeah, you're still quiet. That's why.
Yeah, you're very quiet now.
How about no?
There you go.
Yes, we can hear you.
So we are at the 2.5 hour mark. Let's talk about the exclusive real quick. So
Yes.
let me. Well, I don't have any real pictures, but I'm just something to talk about. Shit.
To talk about. First of all, thank you in memoriam, Eben, for having this for a beloved character.
Yeah, so I can't find a picture right now, but I'll bring the video up from Christian here shortly. So I've been teasing. Oh shit, it's right there. Oh no, it's. So I've been teasing all week. Like there's a project we're working on with the Hyperdrive and DMD, which is Dan's sculpture company. So the way DMD works is it's a crowdfunded. It's crowdfunded. You pick some thing, you build the interest, and then it gets funded. So what we've been working behind the scenes is to get Paz Vizsla funded. So that's the project we're working on. So we're gonna do. He's gonna offer a quarter scale and probably some third scale. So we're in the middle phase right now where we have some 2D drawings, but it's not ready to share yet. And we'll start sharing some more information once we have like some real 3D renders. But it's going to be pretty badass. It's going to be in a dynamic pose. It's going to have a bunch of swap outs, and it's all going to be the same price. And
heavy Mando, baby.
Heavy Mando. And there's another thing we're going to talk about, which our buddy Christian from the Hyperdrive sent me a video. So let's check this out real quick.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Spice Runners. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you tonight for this amazing reveal. But I want to extend my thanks to Dan from DMD for having the wonderful idea, together with you, Spice Runners, for this amazing statue that you are going to give to the community in collaboration with the Hyperdrive. And I feel so honored that we achieved something that is not possible between many groups, that working together is a natural thing, helping each other to make something come to life for both communities, because There is no black, there is no white. We are all Star Wars fans. We all love collecting Star Wars. So, thank you so much, Dan. Thank you so much, everybody on the Spice Runners team. You are amazing. You do an amazing job. I love your live streams and shows. But I want to say one more thing, because it would not be a Hyperdrive exclusive or a collaboration if the Hyperdrive would not contribute something that is, in a way, the cherry on the top. So I made contact with Tate Fletcher to sign for us this wonderful exclusive of the Spice Runners and the Hyperdrivers. And so this is going to come with a signed plaque by Tate Fletcher, the actor inside the suit.
Awesome.
And also it's going to come with a signed image. So signed plaque, signed image, photo for this amazing statue. To make this just the perfect combination. I mean, it's going to be an amazing statue nonetheless, but this is our signature thing, these signature plaques. All right. Have an awesome show. Enjoy it and talk to you soon. See you out there. Punch it.
Thanks, Christian.
That
That's going to be awesome.
Ooh.
You know, the Hyperdrive, Christian went out and reached out to Tate Fletcher, and we're going to get autographed plaques and pictures, man. It's going to be amazing.
It's the guy in the freaking suit. I mean, come on. That's,
Hell yeah.
He's pretty awesome.
So yeah, so stay tuned for updates. You know, so the DMD group already kind of knew this was coming along because we had the interest going on there a couple weeks ago, but we've been slowly teasing it everywhere and trying to see if people were figuring it out. And a lot of people got it, and a lot of people were way off. So,
Dude,
So it
I
wasn't
don't know
Evan
how
as
I'm not
moved
part
from-
of this. This is insane.
Right?
This is so cool.
John Favreau.
John Favreau.
Yeah.
John
But we got the
Favreau.
actual physical actor for Paz.
Right. The one
Who
you
was
saw.
also, like Jason said in the pilot
Yeah.
episode, as the guy fighting Mando at the bar.
and it's funny. This whole thing started with Nicholas. You just being, you know, he was real drunk, and we were backstage talking to Dan after we had Dan on.
Yeah.
We need to make a Paz Vizsla.
No, not for the small price
No,
of one and
no,
mini
no,
zeros.
no.
But yeah,
no,
thanks
no.
thanks to Dan for keeping this alive and you know, making it real. So I'm very excited about it.
Mhm.
You know, and give me 1 second. I was going to thank some other folks too, because we do have a couple of people that backed it up, right? Because we can't do this without backers. So Nicholas, of course, thanks for backing the
Thank you,
project.
Nicholas.
Christian, Claudia Silva, Dan, of course, Jeff Roadhouse,
Right.
Joe Carlos Colio, and Mojo, our boy Mojo.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you all.
Nice.
So yeah, very excited. So once we start getting pictures from the artists, like stuff that we can share out, we'll share it out. We just can't share the stuff that we have now because it's kind of like you don't want people to steal that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Well, it's going to be
quarter-
amazing. And then to
1/3
add all
and
that
quarter
other stuff.
scale?
Yeah.
1/3 and
Quarter
quarter
scale?
scale.
Yep.
Be nuts.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and we're working on something right now from this last episode. So stay tuned.
IG-12.
No IG-12.
IG-12. No.
It's trying to throw some white stuff in there.
The IG-12 is the Nicholas sub.
Yes.
Nicholas will lose his mind.
Joel, I want a
Think of how
one
big-
scale printed IG-12 so I can put my Grogu inside of it.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
there yet, KP. I don't think we have pricing yet. It's coming along, but
It's coming along, yeah. It's coming along.
You know-
Once we have pricing details, we'll share that out. So Spice Runners Lounge will have the pricing. The Hyperdrive Facebook group will have the pricing, and then the DMD group will have the pricing.
Right.
And if you're not a member of any of those, just hit up any of us, and you know we'll make sure you're
And
a part of it.
all the pricing will be different, but the Spice Runners will be the best pricing. Let me say that.
Dude,
Cool.
I have
Yes.
to say, seeing Dan's other projects, not bad at all.
Oh yeah, I backed his Commander Baccarat, so I can't wait for that one to come in.
I did too.
All right.
It
Where will
will
it be
all of
listed
them.
for
It's going to
sale?
be the pricing will be shown in all those groups.
So
It's
you
gonna be
have
in
to
all of
join
them,
the
and-
Spice
Yeah.
Runners group to
Yep,
get
and-
the insight.
And it's in the description. So if you go in the description, you know, we can just join the group and shoot us a message. Tell us who you are from the YouTube channel, and you know we'll make sure you get it on the DMD group.
Yep.
Because that one's by invite only.
Definitely
Looking forward to that. So yeah, so to wrap it up, Tyler, man, awesome collection.
Yeah.
Everything you do is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Amazing.
I really appreciate it.
Dude,
one of the best cloners, better than the guys in Camino. So
Absolutely.
And it was great to meet you, man. You're such a cool dude. It was really cool.
Thank you for opening up your home.
Yeah, I'll be posting a lot more pictures on my Facebook and my Instagram, and hopefully getting more projects out there too. So
what is your Instagram and everything, and Facebook? How do people find you?
Facebook is Spuds Customs, and then Instagram is Spuds_Customs. So they're both the same.
Awesome.
Yep. So yeah, take a look at the thumbnail, and it says, has an Instagram logo and Spuds_Customs. Find them there, and from there you can find them anywhere else.
Thanks, Tyler. Thank you for coming.
Oh yeah, thank you, Tyler. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. It was a blast.
Don't hang up when we go off air, so you can see some of these transactions that happen offline.
Right.
But till then, everybody, I do want to say this community is great. Even though there's a lot of negativity about stuff, but the one thing we all have in common is that we love Star Wars.
Absolutely.
That's it. And on that note, wish everybody good night, and may the Force be with you.
Thanks for watching.